How's it going? What's good, people? Let the circus commence. This is how desperate we are for some kind of fucking, I don't know, two people beating the crap out of each other, or at least one person beating the crap out of somebody. And I'm all here for it. How we all doing? Oh, hopefully I can find the energy to stay awake for this mess. And hopefully we'll have some good times along the way. Is the fight tonight, bro? Yeah, the fight's in like a couple hours. I think it's kicking off in about 2 hours. How you doing, Northie? What's good, Brandy? Guru is live. To where do my loyalties lie? His is going to be much more entertaining, I'm sure. I can barely strum up the fucking excitement for this. How you doing, Bodhi? Cold as fuck here. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. How we doing, our Babbers? How you doing, Adtech? What's good, man? I'm surprised you're staying awake for this. I'm in it. I'm in it for the death. I'm going to be honest. I'm of the very few that believe this is actually fake, or don't believe this is fake. I believe we're going to see a live murder. It's 40 degrees, but it feels like 31. What the hell? Fucking hell, man. Especially being outside as you are, man. That must be rough. How do you even keep warm in a situation like that? It's crazy. I'm going to stay with you for the first two fights, then go to Guru. I've decided. I'm happy that you're here at all, man. Is Guru streaming the entire? Well, I say the entire card. It is only four fights. I think this is something that they should do more regularly. Because let's keep it real, yeah. Nobody watches undercards in boxing anyway. In fact, nobody really watches the main card either. So maybe getting it down to 4 fights might be a way to go. But I'm expecting them to drag this out as long as possible. I'm expecting to be on here for at least 3 hours if I can be bothered, which I'm not even sure about now. We'll see. What time is it there? It's currently 1:30 in the morning. 1:30. I'm already regretting my decision to go on this early, but you know what? I haven't been on this week. I haven't been on at all this week apart from Monday. I think I was on Monday. Work's done now, so it's not like I've got to get up super early or anything. Yeah, this is a good little scrap here. We've got Harvey versus Cervantes. Never heard of either of them, obviously. I think this Harvey guy only has one pro fight, but he's already dropped our boy in the first round already. He's got some nice sparkly shorts on, so he's clearly feeling himself. How you doing, August? Have a good night. I appreciate it. It's probably not going to be a good night. It's 8:30 here at night. Perfect. So it will probably kick off for you about 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock probably. What if Jake Paul gets a face down, arse up, KO, biggest upset ever? It will just prove to me that this is a simulation. I will start questioning my existence instantly if Joshua's head hits the mat. Frankie got that Irish spring soap commercial hair. This is the 1:30 in the morning before bedhead. 100%. No effort has been made. I'm wearing rags. I mean, not that I make any effort for you boys anyway, but this is below minimum effort, if that was even possible before. My hair's a little bit fucked up, it's true. I probably need another haircut, but it's holiday time, so I'm not even gonna bother. I'm gonna be hanging out with family, and they don't deserve my respect in that way. So fuck it. But yeah, I'm still struggling to believe that this fight is even happening. So I'm not really gonna believe it until I see the two of them squaring off. I'm good, brother. How are you? I'm good. I'm just happy that work is done for a couple weeks. I'm gonna enjoy the time off. I hope Jake gets knocked out in round 1. I'm hoping Jake gets knocked out in the first punch. I'm hoping he walks in like this and just. AJ's entire career, what's left of it, is on the line. When Jake loses, we'll say, "Well, that's obvious." That's the main bit of intrigue here. I think personally, what's going to happen. I think Jake Paul's going to get knocked out in like round 2 or 3. I don't think we're going to get the first round flatlining or first punch flatlining that we're all probably expecting. But there is a little bit on the line for Joshua here. There is, purely on the fact that losing to Jake Paul will be the most embarrassing thing to happen to anyone ever. Actually, I'm hoping Jake gets knocked out after round 5 after being brutalized. Those are the only two ways I see this going. I either see AJ laughing at him in there and just beating him up as much as he wants, or just first punch, just raw. Like you said, I'm gonna question reality of. I mean, I've been questioning reality since the day I was born, pretty much. But this will be over for me. I'll start to believe this is all some kind of fucked up dream, and that we're all hooked up to batteries, like in the Matrix. Sir, from which country are you from? I answer this question quite a lot, but seeing as you're new here, I will oblige you. Um, I'm basically Irish, but I was dragged to my against my will to the UK when I was 1 years old, and I've mostly been here ever since. I've lived in different places, obviously, because the world is a vibrant and different place, mostly. But yeah, long story short, I'm basically from the UK. Nice to meet you, though, Sour Goyle. Pleasure to have you here. I want a Sugar Ray versus Lamotta 6 kind of fight. I mean, I'm struggling to see it going any other way other than somebody dying tonight, and we know who that somebody's going to be. I want it to be a case of, oh my god, this is what we get for entertaining this for as long as we have. I think he might be dead. That's kind of what I want from this. Now, do I want Jake Paul to die? Not really, but I'm just gonna leave that out there. I would be a, I'm not evil, but would it be the worst thing in the world? I once got on top of a school bus, all-time memory. That sounds amazing, bro. That's how you got to live your life. Getting on top of school buses and shit, Do your thing. That's what I say. This is a nice little scrap for the first fight. I didn't realize Tyron Woodley was going to be on this card as well, and that makes me extra annoyed that I'm staying awake for this shit, but it is what it is. If I don't get a flatline fucking brutal KO, I'm going to be very, very upset. I don't even like Anthony Joshua like that as well. If he dies, indeed. I think Jake Paul needs to die to bring an end to this horrible era of combat sports that we've been getting, where just absolute dickheads get in the ring. I want Jake to at least come close to death. It censors the normal spelling. Does it? Man, fucking YouTube is really moving fucking cowardly these days. You should be able to say the word death. You should be able to scream it from the mountaintops as much as you want. It's just a little word. Yeah, I want it to be one of those things where he's flopping around like a cop, and we literally think, oh my god, he's having a cardiac arrest, he's gonna die, and that he never gets in the fucking ring again. Now I don't hate Jake as much as his brother. I don't even hate him really. I just think he's an embarrassment, and I want to see him get embarrassed. But I kind of wish that that it wasn't Joshua the one doing it, because I'm not really too keen on Joshua either. I think the guy's a phony as well. Don't think that because I have this accent up in here that I'm some kind of Joshua sympathizer. I couldn't give a fuck. I enjoyed seeing him get slept by Andy Ruiz. I enjoyed seeing him getting beaten up by Dubois, who is an absolute goomba. Do you like anime? I've got a couple anime tattoos going on right here, bro. I'm a big fan of anime. I'm not a proper geek boy or anything. I know you'd probably think that. But I fuck with anime 100%, man. I do. I wouldn't say I watch it religiously. It's not the main thing that I watch or anything, but I do fuck with it. It allows you to see something a little bit different, I guess. And there are some really good ones out there. This fight is kind of slipping past. I hope it goes a little bit quicker. I have to crack my window open a little bit because I'm already getting sleepy. Let's crack that open. I imagine a lot of people are going to be streaming this fight as well because there's just nothing else to do. What anime do you like? I just started watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm into all the big hitters. I would say depends what you consider an anime. Like I'm a big fan of the One Piece series. I watched Naruto. I watched Bleach. I've seen I've watched pretty much everything. I watched Monster recently. I'm a big fan of Death Note. Cowboy Bebop was kind of what got me into it. But they're more like shorter series that you can digest in like an evening. When he flatlined Woodley for KO of the year, it was one of the cleanest knockouts I've ever seen, though. I mean, anyone saying that shit was fake has no idea what the fuck they're talking about. he cleaned the fuck. He ironed that cunt out 100%. They seem to be doing this in combat sports a lot of the time as well, where the guy that you flatline, you then see him on the undercard, like paying Woodley to do this card is dirty work. But yeah, that was a dirty KO, absolute filth. If I was Woodley, I wouldn't have come out of my house again after that. But he got paid. He got paid a nice little chunk of change for that. So fair play to him. And he probably arguably won the first fight. So this whole thing is just ludicrous to me. The whole thing is mad. I don't get why this is happening. This feels like a really bad idea to me. And as much as I don't like Jake Paul, I don't really want to see him die. What's the anime with the soldiers dressed like future Nancy's? I've got no idea. Got no idea, bro. I'm not deep in anime like that, where you give me a couple clues and I can. I'm rooting for Jake Paul, the white guy, because he's one of the boys and he has KO'd every black guy he has fought. God damn. I wouldn't have left the house. Seriously, I would have. I imagine he lost a lot of friends and family members after that shit. That shit's disgraceful. Jinro. That sounds familiar. Bro, sometimes I actually get so sad about how the UFC is right now and what they took from us in Pride. Yes, it's becoming a hard sport to. Here's the thing, yeah, like a couple years ago, I felt like I could introduce it to anyone and they could get in on it, but now it's really, really hard, man. It's really, really hard to get people psyched because you never know how things are gonna go. Bro, any dating advice, please? I wouldn't call myself a dating guru. I mean, I know you probably look at me and you think, "Oh my god, what a Chad," but the only advice I can give you, man, is just be yourself and be very clear about your intentions from the beginning, because then they can't come and get you afterwards. Do you know what I mean? See, I would just say be yourself and don't put the pussy on a pedestal. Very basic advice. Yeah, be handsome, attractive, and rich, and well hung. That helps as well. I've told you, I've said this before, David. Yeah, you probably weren't here for that. I'm gonna mouth off about it anyway. I don't believe in dating whatsoever. I believe in telling a woman, meet me at my place with a bottle of whiskey, and if you're down, you're down. If you're not, move on to the next one. Because all that dating stuff just ends in sadness. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't fuck with that at all. If you happen to still be banging the chick 3 or 4 times more, and I've said this as well before, if you happen to be having dinner, you happen to be doing something, you're more than welcome to invite them along at this point. But as Jesse says, pound and get the fuck out of there. Did you watch the Woodley eating box video? I did not. I heard about it though. In fact, that's a lie. I haven't seen the video, but I saw like the like grainy snapshot of his beard connecting to her beard, her downstairs beard. Did nothing for me, to be honest. But I mean, I don't see the big deal in it. I mean, the fact that you got filmed is obviously embarrassing as fuck, and you don't let that happen. But it weren't like a Jeff Molina situation where he had a dick in his mouth. The guy was carpet pussy. There's nothing to be seen here. Do you know what I'm saying? Frankie believes in arranged marriage. Worked out well for him. Is that what it was? Yeah. Whoever arranged that shit fucked me over big time. Alhamdulillah, brother. Alhamdulillah. I've kind of blinked and missed this fight. Lie, ski, ye deny. I swear to God, bro. I saw a grainy image of like the beard, the face beard connected to the. What time in the UK is the Jake Paul versus AJ? I think it's going to be going off about 3:30 to 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Around that ballpark. So we've still got at least a couple hours to go. Which, while I utter those words, is really depressing to me. I'll be honest, because I don't know if I'm going to make it that long. Because I genuinely don't give a fuck about this. I'm here to see a murder. I'm not even going to pretend. I'm here to see a, oh my God, he's dead type thing. And I expect nothing less from the situation. But in the back of my mind, I can't help but feel that something skeezy is going on. Because the way that he's talking, nobody can be this delusional. Nobody on earth is this delusional that they think they're actually going to go in there with a former heavyweight champion that's maybe not in his prime, but he's not that far out of it, and think he's going to live through the night, let alone win. Wasn't it Diplo that Melina? Who's Diplo? Whoever that was here, they did Melina dirty, man. Filming that was disgraceful. One thing is letting the man like get down on your chode, but filming that shit and putting it out there is disgraceful behavior. Shame the undercard is a load of shit. I mean, that can be said of any boxing card. This is why I've always felt that boxing has been carrying on for too long. Cards in general in boxing don't really exist. I don't know who Diplo is, but whoever that cunt is, he did him dirty. I'm low key sad of what's been happening to Wanderlei. What's been happening with Wanderlei? I mean, he got like flatlined by some randomer. Yeah, that's it. It's a bit sad the way he's been going out. I mean, Wanderlei is a literal Neanderthal, just walking around amongst us. But he gave us some great moments in MMA. He's one of the pioneers. World famous DJ. Fucking hell, he's sucking a DJ's dick. Nah, that somehow makes it worse. I mean, sucking a dick is bad enough. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But a DJ, fucking hell, no wonder he got caught lacking. He's my all-time favorite fighter, and he's just losing himself and has been for so long. Has Molina even fought since that? No, I think he got a ban. I think he fought recently, actually. He fought a couple months ago, as far as I know, but he copped a ban for the whole James Krause shit. He was involved in all that business. I think he was gambling on fights or something, but I do think he fought like a couple months ago. He had like a 3-year ban or something. He's a modern day gladiator, bro. He is a modern day gladiator, to be fair. I mean, that's not unreasonable. He's dumb as a bag of rocks, yeah, and he's definitely gonna have problems. I mean, he's got problems now, but like, you got to give these guys their respect. I would definitely not say any of this to his face. So that says it all, really. I think he was what was I gonna say? I've completely lost my chain of thought. He was fighting for air in that video. Are we back to talking about Molina? I only saw, like I said, same thing, yeah. I only saw like a grainy snapshot of it because the internet be doing what it's doing. You don't need to be in the gay porn community to have seen that shit. No one came out of Pride unscathed. 100%. There was plenty of CTE going around in Pride. Plenty of it. Plenty dished around. I think we're going to get a true telling, yeah. Please tell me you finally watched Pootie Tang. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't, yeah. But before you get mad, yeah, it wasn't for a lack of trying, yeah. I couldn't find that shit anywhere. I've got like a one of those stick things, the old pay for the year stick. It wasn't on there. I've got Amazon, I've got Netflix, I've got Disney Plus, I've got all them shits. I couldn't find it, bro. So unless you can direct me somewhere where I can watch it in peace, because I do want to watch it. I am a booty warrior. Shout out to you. I watched the entire video to completion, if you catch my drift. Was it a full thing, yeah? I didn't even know that. I just assumed it was like a short or something. God damn. He got caught from beginning to end, yeah. That is unfortunate, but I guess there's no difference. Once you've got the dick in your mouth, you might as well just show you can finish the job. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, ZZH here. I swear to God, I want to watch it. I very often watch whatever people recommend to me. I feel like it's the least I can do for you. Yo, what's up? How you doing, big boss? What's good, man? Hope you're feeling much better. Fire Stick, yes, sir. To be fair, I watched it on Passerby on the telly. This is what I'm saying. I can't find that fucking film anywhere. Although there's one method I've just remembered, yeah, that might be worth a go to. So I'll try it tonight. Let me take a snapshot of it again. Let me write it down in my notes so I remember. But after all this hype now, yeah, it's gonna have to be spectacular because this is like the 5th time you've asked me to watch it. Pootie Tang. I realized, yeah, I've got this website that I use to download movies sometimes, and I didn't even think of trying it. But the Fire Stick was a no-go, and any of the apps or subscriptions that I tried literally didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about. But I'm not gonna give up that easily. The fact that you are so insistent is making me even more curious. Anyway, that was a nice little light fight to start off the occasion. As I was saying as well, yeah, I imagine everyone and their fucking grands is streaming this tonight because there's nothing to look forward to for the next 5 weeks in terms of people beating the shit out of each other. Unless you're a fan of like smaller promotions, which I admittedly I'm not an MMA hardcore. Oh, have you watched any more episodes of Landman despite hating Ali Lata? I'm on season 2 now. I've watched like 5 episodes in. I've got to be honest, yeah, I'm not overly feeling it. There's something about it that's putting me off. I can't quite explain it. I think the performances are fine. The storyline makes sense. Bro, you don't have Netflix. I do have Netflix. I've got every subscription under the sun, mate. Don't judge me. It was another guy's suggestion first. I feel like it's our ongoing joke now when we check in. I feel like I need to bring this joke to its fucking natural conclusion. I need to watch it. I love Rising. I watch the odd Rising matchup. I don't really watch full cards. I've stopped watching One. I don't watch Brave. I don't really watch Cage Warriors. I just don't have the time, man. Even when I got home after work today, I had to clean up some paperwork that I had built up over the week, and I've got more to do. It is what it is. Netflix and chill. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Crystal? What's good? I'm in Iraq and it's 4 a.m. Are you really in Iraq? I love this. I love this channel so much. Shout out to me for creating this entire thing and bringing us all together. Shout out to me. I'd like to thank myself. I've never once told anyone to Netflix and chill. In fact, if a girl ever says that to me, I'm canceling the arrangement. You ain't even coming over. How you doing, Jock? I hope you got my acceptance thing on Discord. I'm looking forward to the Monopoly event coming up soon. That's unfortunate. I enjoy it, but different strokes for different folks. It's not a bad show by any means. It just didn't click with me. I'll give you other examples of shows that just haven't clicked with me. Yeah, Breaking Bad was amazing. Yeah, I wasn't up its arse like everyone else. Better Call Saul. I don't even think I finished it, and it's objectively a very good show, but I just wasn't feeling it. I was lurking. I was cooking, but now I've got the time to talk. Perfect, Crystal. The circus has started. How you doing, Westy? What's good, man? My FedEx driver is a drug dealer, and he doesn't even know it. For real. That's not very telling. Oh, that's very telling. That is very, very telling. I am going to find it come hook or crook. I'm going to watch this movie. I might even watch it when I get off tonight. I've been using all my spare time to play Claire Obscure these days, man. And oh my god, it's so good. Definitely deserve Game of the Year. Oh shit, I did indeed. I'll give you a message tomorrow about the date and time. I can't wait, bro. I'm not sure what your plan is or what you want to do with it, but I'm willing to go whatever the weather, man. I'm assuming we're just going to do it on your channel, but it might be wise, yeah, to stream it on all of them. FedEx steals so much. I have a FedEx parcel turn up once in a blue moon here, and I swear to God, they're one of the worst delivery services on the planet. Swear to God, everything's so overly complicated. I've got a big black box outside my fucking house that is clearly a drop box. The cunts never use it. Pisses me off. Fuck them. Is the like button female 100%? Smash the shit out of that bitch. But yeah, Jock, I'm down for this. I haven't played Monopoly in years. I'm not making any early excuses, but what are some American series that you've enjoyed? Let's have a look. I'm not very good at thinking on the spot unless I'm cooking Giuliano. American TV shows. All right. Do you know what? Yeah, I really enjoyed Fallout. I really enjoyed season 1. A lot of people shit on that, but I've heard season 2 started, so I'm going to be fucking with that. Let me see what else we've got. Sopranos I liked, maybe not as much as everybody else did. Let me see. Didn't like Stranger Things. Is this all you've got? Curb Your Enthusiasm I liked. The Boys kind of fell off hard. What else we got? I don't think you guys really are very, very good at TV, if I'm being real. True Detective is one of my favorites. I love True Detective. The American Office was all right. The West Wing. Always Sunny is one of my favorite shows of all time. Dexter's very good. James Spader is a fucking G. Norway has its own shipping services. That's the way to go. That's the way to do. That's the way to do it. Jesse, you definitely couldn't handle Crystal. Dexter was good. Dexter was very good. My brother even stole a rifle. He would steal sweaters and they would steal people who shipped weed. Amazing. I imagine all kind of shits come through it. How you doing, Builder Bob? What's good, man? Jack Reacher was good. I read the books of Jack Reacher. I haven't seen the show though. That dude looks like a fucking unit. Sopranos is amazing, but I wouldn't put it on the GOAT list or anything. I only watch MMA and Peacorn. Fair enough, man. Game of do you know what? Californication is underrated. Sons of Anarchy was pretty good as well. Would you qualify Game of Thrones as an American TV show? I'm not sure it Arrested Development's amazing as well. Prison Break was good. A little bit zesty for me, but was good. Yeah, Sons of Anarchy was good, but it fell off a little bit. It did, but all shows like that always fall off. Feeling down, mate. As I've been told, I have brain cancer, so I'm so down. You have brain cancer. Oh man, I'm really sorry to hear that. I don't even know what to say. Fucking hell, brain cancer. I hope this is some kind of elaborate joke where there's gonna be a gotcha moment coming up. Man, because I can't even say I hope you're all right, but I just hope you're coping. Shameless is originally an English show. Yeah, it is. I couldn't get into Shameless. Sorry, mate, saying it on the channel. I have no one to talk to you. Builder Bob, you can talk about whatever the hell you want. Because I was about to say something out of pocket there. But yeah, no, I hope you'll be all right, Bob. I hope it's not a terminal situation and that you can recover and get back to full health. You will make it, Bob, 100%, Jesse. Yeah, Shameless was originally, bro. A lot of good American TV shows have been stolen directly from the English because we are the goats. We have the creative ideas. We make the good shit. That's simple. Americans are just thieves. That's all you are. No, mate, I'm serious. No sob story. I'm just feeling sad and down, mate. I'd be feeling a lot more sad than sad or down if it was me in that situation. So, the fact that you're on here doing your thing shows a lot of strength, mate. So, like I said, I really hope that the recovery is swift and that you can get back to regular day-to-day living, man. Honestly, I'm very sorry to hear that. You're somebody who's been coming in here, for example, for a long time, and yeah, if there's anything the community can do to support, just give us a shout, mate. Because I know you weren't feeling too. I remember you saying you weren't feeling too well a little while ago, and I don't know if this is connected, but like, yeah. AJ or JP. If AJ doesn't murder him in the first round, I'm gonna question my entire reality, bro. Yeah, but our Shameless had a hotter chick. I mean, that's probably true. None of our actors are hot, to be honest. I mean, we're basically ugly little gremlins with bad teeth, or most of us are. I can say that confidently because I'm doing all right in that department. Um, but yeah, I mean, I thought the English office and the US office, for example, I don't even compare the two of them. They're completely different shows. I think the US office tried to make, because I made the mistake here. When I first watched the US office, I saw the first season, which was outright dog shit. And it just looked like a really bad version of the UK one. So I didn't watch it for years. And then a couple years ago, I went back and watched it, and it's actually very fucking good. So fair play to them. They kind of abandoned trying to copy the UK style directly and just did their own thing. I think it was much better for it. But yeah, most shows that the UK do well, they send off. America tries to replicate it, and it comes out absolute dog shit. Frankie, you're an attractive guy. Thanks very much, man. I don't feel like that most of the time. I mean, right now I feel like an utter mess, but I don't even care anymore. That's the thing. Get to a certain age, starts to not matter. You know what I mean? But yeah, AJ should win by. We could see a death tonight. I'm saying this quite honestly. We could honestly see someone die tonight. And I think if anyone deserves it, it's someone from the Paul family. Not that anyone really deserves that. And I don't necessarily want to see him die, but I want to see him come mighty fucking close. Sorry to say that, but I do mean it. You have to adapt English shows to the American audience. You've got to dumb it down for them to understand. I'm sorry, yeah, but it's 100% true. I don't think Americans really understand British humor by and large as well. It just doesn't work. Tyson Fury said JP to win in the 4th round. Sorry for saying all this. Just I have an 11-year-old daughter and it's hurting me inside. She said, Dad, you okay? You've lost a lot of weight. Jesus Christ, man. Having kids makes it the worst thing because that's I used to think of like my mortality from a selfish point of view, but now it's more just like surviving long enough where like my kids are all of age. But like I said, bro, don't give up hope. Keep strong and keep us posted on how you're getting on and if there's anything we can do to help. Clarkson Farm comes to mind after you say that. Jeremy Clarkson is a national treasure, and I will have nothing bad said about the man under any circumstances. JG2 is live. I might have to go. Fair enough, man. I appreciate you turning up at all. So shout out to you. Tyson Fury is a fucking idiot, Builder Bob, by the way. Tyson Fury is a genuine retard. The only one that's goated in his house is his wife, who is an absolute dime of a chick. I've got to be honest. Would I tap that? No, but she's a hell of a little wifey. The fact that she puts up with his dumbass is unbelievable. Because he is an actual spastic. I've come to realize, I don't really like any British people. To be honest, I'm not a very patriotic person. Whenever it comes to me to support like British athletes, the Irishness comes out of me tenfold. Merry Christmas, y'all. I'll stay. There's my boy. We need people to be sticking around, smashing the like button, keeping the lights on for your boy, even though I make absolutely nothing from this shit. No, I appreciate you. What hurt me so much was that she called me today saying, Dad, I love you. You're my best friend. I just want you to know, Dad, I love you. Sorry, mate. I will stop now. I'm crying. I'm in bed. Bro, yeah. Bro, I can empathize. I can really empathize. I mean, I've had health scares and stuff in the past, but it's something you definitely think about when you have kids. And like I said, man, I just wish I wish you a speedy recovery. And one thing you can't do in this situation is give up. So don't think every time you're feeling down, just think about, first of all, making the most of every moment. But secondly, not giving into it. Because you're all cunts, yeah? Yep. Yeah, pretty much. We're like crab people. I used to say this about Spanish people all the time. Not Spanish people, what am I talking about? Indian people. That was a faux pas. I used to say this about Indian people all the time, that they're like crab people, but British people, we definitely are. We don't want to see each other succeed. It's straight up hating. You have good symmetry with a sharp facial features. You're also really handsome for somebody that lives in England. It's the Irish blood, bro. 100%. Lol, come on and hit me. I don't hit back, I promise. And we're talking about the like button again. Shout out to Crystal. Check fold most of the time, yeah, but we have our moments. The thing is, we're cunts here, but we're funny about it. You don't want to get into like a slag off with a British person because you will not win. We are the goats at insulting people. I still say it about the French. Do you think the French are crab people as well? Have you ever been to Turkey? I know what you're about to say. I haven't, but a visit is very much on the horizon. I've stopped by there. I only consider myself having been to a country if I've stayed there for a week or longer. And I was in Turkey for a couple of days, but I'm going to have to do a week at some point real soon to get the beard sorted out, and obviously the top of my head, which is fucked. I'll keep it honest. I'm really getting off right now and watching Jake Paul's smiley fucking face. I'm really enjoying it. He cannot be this dumb. But how you doing, TS12 Banger? I'm pretty sure I've seen your PFP before. I apologize about my disheveled appearance, but you guys are not worth me putting a comb through my hair. Fuck that. You won't see me doing it. A great decision. I know a lot of Turkish people as well. I work with a Turkish lady. She's pretty hot. I'll be honest. She eats a lot though. You got to watch a woman's habits when you're first going out with them. If they're eating too much, that shit's gonna slip because they might just have a good metabolism. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. This is dragging out a little bit now. We've got 3 fights left, obviously including the main event. Hopefully, we can make it to the end. Man, I don't feel like writing the message again, so please read my last message. All right, hang on. Yeah, I read it out. You're talking about the symmetry and somebody being handsome for living in England. I read it out. I appreciate the glaze, bruv. I am decently all right. Solid 5. The thing is of us Brits, because we're so self-deprecating, it makes it so difficult to insult us because we've already said the same things to ourselves in the mirror. That's the thing. We don't get offended by anything. We really don't. And we have like, I don't know if it's a self-esteem thing. Self-deprecating is probably the best way about it because we are very confident people. But at the same time, like insults just roll off us. Because we grew up with that shit. You see in America, if you talk shit, yeah, in high school or whatever, you get beaten up. Whereas in the UK, it's just it's a subculture, it's a way of life. Ribbings are just the way it goes, you know. How you doing, Peter Didlow? What's good, man? Yeah, we are very self-deprecating. We don't give a fuck. We are ruthless in the way, especially when we go up against other countries. When we go up against each other, the level of viciousness goes to a new scale. Because when one British person is fucking with another British person, we've got to take it to like depths that are just murder. We can laugh at ourselves 100%. How you doing, Ash? What's good, man? Good to have you here. What's good, homie? Wishing you blessings from myself and Dougie's behalf. How you doing, Mitch? What's good, man? I'm assuming Dougie's going live for this monstrosity as well. Oh, Anderson Silva's fighting Tyron Woodley. I didn't realize it was them two. This could actually be interesting. I think Anderson Silva's going to win. British people don't get offended, but some Irish or Scottish do if you say they're English. I used to take that as an insult, to be honest. I did. I used to deny it vehemently when somebody would call me British, but I've kind of leaned into it a little bit more. I didn't realize it was Woodley and Silva. This is actually a good fight. Nah, British people get upset when you ask them if they speak American instead of English. We get upset by dumb things like incorrect spelling and queuing and bad grammar mistakes. I put you through the attractiveness test and you got a 9.4. That can't be out of 10. There's no fucking way. But I love you too, big boss, man. Starsmoth, you just drew the 2 lines you do not cross. It's a different thing, isn't it? Irish people and Scottish people hate Brits with a passion, especially the Scots. The Irish are a little bit more like it's more undercover. Scottish people say it to your face. The vitriol they have for English people is shameless. Fair play to them. Scottish people are funny. But Antec, are you genuinely awake right now because you can't sleep, or are you staying up for this? This one's caught me by surprise. This Silva Woodley fight, I wasn't expecting this. I knew that Woodley was on the card. I didn't know he was fighting Anderson Silva. This is actually pretty cool. This is what they've done to Tyron Woodley here. He's got dude wipes on his fucking vest. He's got dude wipes on his vest. This is what they've done to this man's integrity. There's none left. Welsh people get it the worst in the UK because Most people don't even know what the fuck a Welsh person is. Just train your neck so it becomes thicker. Maybe you can point out some exercises. Have you been to Glasgow? I have. It's a beautiful city. Very racist place, though. How you doing, Carl Franklin? What's good, man? Good to have you back. Thanks again for doing the live stream on Sunday. We've definitely got to do another little something like that again. But don't the Irish actually rebel with the IRA? I would think the Irish hate them the most. I think it's because we kind of got some modicum of revenge, whereas Scottish people kind of got boned for like centuries, and they haven't really got a major W against the English in any situation. Whereas the Irish can say, at least we made you scared. Do you know what I mean? Anderson stroke off. Let's go. I only know the Welsh from that one Welsh boxer. Do you mean Joe Calzaghe? Wait, the Welsh are in Total War. I did not know that. Total War is another game that I own, but like I've never played it because I'm too worried to reveal that how ill-equipped I am. Do you know what I'm saying? If I get smoked in that game, then I'd feel inadequate in a way that I've never experienced. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Thank you very much, Cooper. That is the perfect sentiment for this stream. Someone kick this cunt out. Nah, I was asleep, woke up, just made some grub, going back to bed in a minute. Me being awake and the AJ fight being on is pure coincidence. I assumed it was Antec. I know what kind of cat you are, and it seemed unlikely. How you doing, Ricky? How's the game treating you? How long till the Jake fight? I'm at work. You've got about another hour and a half to 2 hours, something in that ballpark. So hopefully it will come on right when you get home. Total War, Rome 2 or Shogun 2 is the best for starters. This is the kind of advice I need. I get the very strong feeling if I go straight into what's the name of the game again? But I own it anyway. I've got it on Steam. I know I'm going to get my ass handed to me. I just don't know if I'm prepared for that. These ring girls look all right. Bit sweaty. Yeah, I'm going to go sleep now. My phone just fell on my head because I slept. Big boss, have a great sleep. Hope you're well. I'm going to try and pull up a little bit more over the next 2 weeks just because I've got time off. And let's face it, I'm not going to use it wisely. So I might as well hang out with you people. But I look forward to seeing you next. Have a great sleep, man. Thanks for pitching up as always. I have thousands of hours in Total War, but the Welsh are a minor faction, and they're in the medieval mod for 1212 AD. That people always be doing the Welsh dirty. It's just facts, man. Doing them dirty. Tyron Woodley still having an 0-2 record though against the same man is real. It's embarrassing. Have you been to Bangkok, mate? You bet your fucking ass I have, mate. I've been to Bangkok. I'm not joking. About 30 times. And I know what you're thinking, and it's all true. Fuck it. The food is good though, and they do have some good culture there. But to be honest, the nightlife there and the way people behave is just so much fun. Anytime anyone I've ever convinced to go to Bangkok goes, they always have the time of their lives, and a lot of people end up moving there. It's a great city. A great city. I was gonna go there next year, but I'm gonna go to Manila instead. It's been a little while since I've been there. Manila's basically a discount Bangkok, but less STDs. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would recommend. I'd recommend. Not that I get up to that kind of thing, but yeah. Shout out to you, Saint Andrew. Where are you from, by the way? Are you a UK lad, or are you in Bangkok now? Just that you're about to make me real jealous and salty. 30. Somebody loves aubergines. They don't have aubergines there. Plenty of cocks though. But no, I keep telling you, Checkfold, man. It's not like that. I mean, it is like that, but I don't go there for that reason. The Irish are in Attila. I'm pretty sure they're called the Abdani. They're really good at ambushing tactics. That sounds like my boys, to be fair. Sneak undercover tactics. Fair play to Woodley. Yeah, he's still in decent shape. Anderson as well, still looking somewhat shredded at like 50 years old. Fair play to him. I think Anderson Silva's going to win this fight, but I swear to God, check fold, I'm innocent. No aubergines in my diet plan, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even see that as a. Here's the thing: if it was true, yeah, I would sing it from the rooftops. I don't know if you know me, checkfold. Yeah, I am shameless out here. I don't give a fuck. Perth, Australia, mate. 6-hour flight to Bangkok. It's not bad, you know. It's not bad. But is it expensive though? Frank, do you want us to tame him out or hide him? I'm gonna stay in the closet for a little while longer. It's nice and comfortable in here. It's nice and comfortable. Anderson Strokoff needs to stop fighting before he ends up like BJ Penn. I don't think he ever will because he's actually not retarded. I don't think he abuses himself like BJ Penn does. BJ Penn is clearly on meth. Oh, Anderson's looking a little bit flabby around the waist, though. I've got to be honest. If Woodley knocks his ass out, this is going to look really bad. Same goes for Mike Perry. That guy's going to have mush for brains by the time he hits 50. Mike Perry was born with mush for brains, so you might as well just get in as many fights as he can and set up the next generation. He's got a couple kids now. He's going to be dumb as fuck no matter what he does. He's been dumb as fuck. So you might as well. I was saying this in the last stream. Yeah, you might as well get extra nice cushions in his home. Do you know what I mean? In his retirement home, because he's going out sorry anyway. Tyron Woodley looks very scared. I've just realized his belt is higher than I realized, so he's definitely got a little bit of a gut going on under there somewhere. But boxing shorts always make you kind of look like that. Oh, Woodley's catching him a little bit here. Considering how boring Woodley was towards the end, he actually can throw hands a little bit. $500 return flight if you hunt around for deals. That is cushy, man. For me to go to Thailand, it's basically like $1,000, and it ain't a short visit. The one thing I'll say about Thailand that I prefer over Manila is you can get a direct flight, and it's like 11 hours, 12 hours. It's not that bad. Direct flight. Have a few bevies on the way there. Sleep like a log. You're fine. I wish Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua would just fight already. Starsmoth, to be honest, yeah, I couldn't give less of a fuck. I never gave a fuck. I think they're both fucking melts. I think they're very overrated boxers, and they're both melts. And now, even if we see it, it's like, what's really on the line? I didn't really care about them fighting when they both had belts, and I care even less now. But if I was them, I would. I'm gonna watch it just out of pure curiosity. But I don't really give a fuck who wins or loses. They're both scrubs, in my opinion. What is Woodley doing? Woodley did the whole close in his eyes. You know, the whole grade 4 program, grade 4, like swing and hope. I don't really understand how Netflix makes any money for that. Who would you root for? That's a hard one, man. I think they're both dickheads, mate. I would probably bet on Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury, as much as I don't rate him that highly, he's way more skilled than Anthony Joshua. However, Tyson Fury has been known to struggle against very powerful guys. I mean, look what happened to him with Francis Ngannou. This fight sucks ass. Of course it does. Of course it does, mate. I didn't even realize it was on. Only crazy people fly. One flew over the cuckoo's nest. I fly all the fucking time. I fly like 15 times a year. This stream is sponsored by OnlyFans. Sign up now and get 50% promo 12-inch Frankie. That's 12-inch vertically, not 12-inch horizontally. There's I don't want to oversell myself. But shout out to you, Cheded. I did. Cheded, are you actually going to be watching this, or are you just turning up because your boy's on and you just showing your support? I should have literally live streamed like 20 minutes before the fight started, because this is going to be painful, especially watching this embarrassing shit right now. Anderson. Anderson fainted with a headbutt. This is ludicrous. Remember when Billy Joe pretended he was a cop and made that? Billy Joe Saunders, yeah, is trailer trash, yeah, but he's funny. The thing is with trailer trash, Billy Joe is people don't get his humor. Like I found it really funny when he was talking about like how to deal with your woman, like basically how to. He did like a YouTube short about how to beat a woman up if she's talking too much. I found it very amusing, but he pretty much got cancelled for that shit. I thought that was harsh. Oh, and Woodley's down, and he's wobbling around. He knows that he went down quick. He thought he was back with his head in between that bush. I think he's cooked. He looks wobbly. Yeah, Anderson Silva looks fresh as a daisy, mate. I have it on the TV, but I hate boxing. This shit gay already. He's what? Oh my god, they've called off the fight. Thank you. He did look fucked. He did look like he couldn't get the cobwebs out. Man, Tyron Woodley just can't stop embarrassing himself, can he? Billy did so many things that should have landed him in jail. It's insane. He's fucking trailer trash, mate. He's a hillbilly. What he is. He's a British hillbilly. He is British trailer. He is like those trailer park cuts that you get in America. He's like that, but the British version. Yeah, he was funny as hell. That's why I liked him. He was a bit of an antagonist and a troll. Absolute scumbag. He was an absolute scumbag, but I enjoyed him. But he's got the kind of humor, yeah, where you can't roll him out on like a worldwide scale because people don't go for that, especially in this modern era where everyone's really sensitive. Boxing might actually be gayer than BJJ. This is the reason why I will always maintain that boxing is way shitter than MMA. Because when boxing's shit, yeah, it's really, really, really fucking boring. It's virtually unwatchable. At least in MMA, all those gay tendencies you have in your soul that you repress, the men are rolling around a little bit. Deep down in your soul, you can get off on that shit. Whereas with boxing, there's nothing to be had. Tony versus Tyron coming in 2026. I don't even think Tyron can swing that fight. If I'm being honest, I think he's done. I think he never gets in a ring again. I'm surprised I was even seeing him today. This must be the first MVP fight card to not have Amanda Serrano. Yeah, they did Amanda Serrano dirty a couple times, but she shouldn't have got that third fight with Katy Perry, who beat her up even worse the third time. But I think she won the second fight. So shout out to Katie Taylor, the only Irish person to be proud of these days, because it's not like we can say Ian Gary's name. Well, that was a waste of everyone's time. I wonder how much they paid Woodley and Silver for this. Bang, yep, dirty uppercut. It was over at that point. He looked out on his feet. He knocked Tyron Woodley to that chick that he went down on. At this moment, bang, and then he saw the legs open and he just dived down. There he goes, diving for the puss. There he goes. He knows the position. Bang, uppercut right up the middle. Doof. Check right, bow, and then he just cleaned him out. Yeah, he was cooked. What about that lad on the Lucky Charms box? What, the leprechaun? Leprechauns will always be goated. I want to see Demetrius Johnson versus Francis Ngannou. I actually think Demetrius Johnson would choke his ass out. I'm not even joking. I'm not even close to kidding. I think if DJ could get up to about 155 pounds, he would beat him. In fact, probably walk around DJ probably is 155. I think he'd take his back and choke him. I swear to God. I'm not even joking. Lucky leprechaun, magically delicious, 100%. Fair play to Anderson Silva still doing his thing and making his money. It must be for the love of the game because this guy's obviously got money. He obviously just likes getting it. And Tyron Woodley just looking embarrassed again. He needs to never fight again, really. Anderson Silva's the GOAT for me for pretending he couldn't speak English for like 2 decades. That shit is sensational to me. That is a GOATed move. What about Demetrius Johnson versus Jake Paul in boxing? Jake Paul would be too big for him. In a real fight, he would choke him out. What do you say to a woman with two black eyes? I know this joke. I'm going to let you finish the punchline. How you doing, Big Furts? What's good, man? Hope you're well. I love an old domestic abuse joke. He just got another 10 mil from UFC. Did he? Yeah, he got paid off big. Fair play to him, man. Because he was one of those ones that even when UFC wasn't that huge, he was living in a fucking mansion in LA, man. Empty arena like a WNBA game. Yeah, I heard the tickets were still available up until opening time. DJ said he wasn't getting paid good. He should have done boxing with the shorter guys. He probably would have done well. So DJ is a jack of all trades, mate, and a master of all of them. But yeah, Anderson Silva would have been one of the ones who got a massive payout because he was one of the ones who was getting severely shortchanged. And he was getting paid all right, but he was getting shortchanged back in the day. You didn't see him doing a Moicano. Silva was the biggest payout. Nothing she hasn't been told twice. I knew it was something like that. I couldn't quite articulate it in my brain. But how you doing? What's good? I'm always down for a good domestic abuse joke. I fucking hate women. Silva was the biggest payout. I thought that Conor McGregor was the biggest payout. I imagine he must have been entitled to. I imagine of that 300 million or whatever. I imagine 5 or 6 fighters took probably 100 million of that, something like that. Did Conor McGregor get paid out at all, or was he not part of it? How'd you load the dishwasher? Buy a. Buy her a drink, lol, stupid. Oh, the fact that that's coming from a woman just makes it all the more funny. And true story, I haven't washed the dish in a very, very long time. I'll do a little. I'll. You know. I won't leave it with stuff stuck to it, but I don't wash it properly. Fuck that shit. I'm busy. I've got man things to do. Now, Anderson Silva's looking in great shape for 50 years old. Gotta give him credit, man. Still looks young as hell as well. Still got 2 more fights to go. I just had a 17 versus 2-man brawl at work tonight. I'm assuming you were on the 2-man side. You were knocking bitches out here. Did you grow up in Ireland? So I was there until I was 1. I went back there when I was 8, and I was there for a year. The education system's way better in Ireland, by the way. And then I went back there again a couple years ago and stayed there for about 6 months. So the long answer is no, or the short answer is no. Conor got 6 million because he started getting paid pretty big early on. 6 million's not a. Who did he call out? Anderson Silva's always been a polite guy, to be fair. But no, I didn't grow up in Ireland, sadly. But I used to go there. I used to go there on holiday like 3 times a year because it's all we could afford. Get on the boat, £10. Yeah, 2-man. It was rough shit, man. The fact that you're back and still chatting, though. This is what happens with these bouncer jobs, though. You just get fucking jumped because that's the way to deal with it. Damn, did you go? I'm assuming you didn't go with him to the hospital. McGregor will fight again. He absolutely will never fight again. He absolutely won't. Yeah, I grew up in England. I was in England until I was in my 20s, and then I fucked off to Asia. I had to throttle some old man. So was it like 17 old geezers that you were just laying out one after the other? JVD, I haven't seen you in a while, man. I hope you're going well. I hope the job's going well. I hope the relationship's going well. Shout out to you, man. You got JVD recently got himself a taste of the Asian fever, and he managed to cure it and go back to trusty old white bitches. So fair play to him. So yeah, I grew up in England until I was in my 20s. Then I went to Qatar, Thailand, China. I was in America for a little bit. I've been all over the place, man. And now I'm back in the UK again, just wasting my life. My British voice girl goes, Piers Morgan, Liverpool. You're somewhere in the middle. Yeah, man. Southwest London, bro. The dirty South. He put me in a rear naked choke and I spun around and slammed him down to the ground. That's how you get it done, sir. How dare that old cunt try to pull a dirty stunt like that? Can you say chicken and a can of Coke? Chicken and a can of Coke. But yeah, I'm from the dirty South, Southwest London. Star Smoth, where are you from again? Because I know you're British, right? Or not? You're not British. I forget. Oh, we get to see two fucking women fight now. Who gives a fuck? Why didn't anyone tell me? Please just move on with it quickly, though, man. I'm hoping the Jake Paul fight is no longer than an hour away. A women's fight. It was a mixed group, so they were all on a work do. Fucking hell. I worked as a bouncer for a while. I was in hospital 7 or 8 times. It's a shit job. That's the thing, man, because with bouncers, yeah, you just got to... Some bouncers, yeah, do deserve to get battered, yeah. Don't get me wrong, but JVD isn't one of them. 100%. But I imagine you get a lot, and I imagine there's not a lot of work compensation as well for getting your ass whooped, because that's what you do with a bouncer. A lot of them, yeah, it's just they just get the biggest cunt they can find who can't fight, and more often than not, they get fucking battered. I can see a McGregor Crawford exhibition in 5 years, but that's about it. I don't even think we'll get that. McGregor is 100% never fighting again. Hell no. I'm a New Jerseyan. I'm Frankie Edgarian. I quite like New Jersey. I was only there for a couple days, but I was going to Barbados and I stopped off there for a little while because I think I flew out from JFK to go to Barbados, and I quite like New Jersey, man. It was, the food was the same, but it was as in where or similar to New York, obviously, but it was a bit more. It was a bit less intense. I'm a sapranoid. Yeah, I can see why you might be. JD a bouncer, nice. I used to do that when I was teaching women self-defense. This is a side to you, Crystal, that I didn't know about, but that I'm not surprised to hear either. In the slightest. JVD, were they monkeys? They were definitely white guys. Jumping people is a Dagestani white guy move. Worst bit about being a bouncer these days is the lack of respect. I wonder how many of these blokes would want their girls getting spiked or date. We're safeguarders here, for fuck's sake. The lack of respect is amazing, bro. You should try being an educator as well. Swear to God, the amount of disrespect that I get on a daily basis is tragic. And yeah, it's Crystal. Yeah, the like button is Crystal. It's good to travel when you are young. I tell you this, Frankie Franks. It's actually better to travel when you're older and you've got money. I enjoyed traveling when I was younger. Don't get me wrong, but watching the pennies and stuff wasn't the best experience about it. But then again, things used to be much cheaper back in the day as well. Like when I went to Thailand the first time, I was 21, and I went there for like 3 weeks, and I went with $500, and I was fucking making it rain every night. It was amazing. Couldn't do that now. But now I don't really have to worry about it as much. You can just, when you're older, you can go and enjoy yourself, So I prefer going as an older man. Can I goon to your stream? I mean, I'm not going to give you express permission, but you do you, bro. Let me crack Crystal. Bro, Crystal will fuck you up the ass, bro. 100%. Crystal would destroy you. She would twink your ass. They need to change the name from bouncers because it just makes me think of whenever I think of bouncer, I just think of somebody getting bounced off the fucking floor. As in the bouncer getting bounced off the floor. But that's what I'm saying. They mostly just hire it's mostly the intimidation factor. They just hire these big lumpy individuals, yeah, that have no fucking ability to fight. JVD can actually fight. That's the difference. JVD's tall and a little bit wiry looking, but I reckon when you get him in a fucking suit, he looks the part, and he'll whoop their ass as well. I want her to rail. That's what I'm into. You've come to the right place then. Carry on with your Riz game, sir. We're not actually called bouncers anymore. We're doormen or security guards. I think security guards is better because doorman sounds a little bit too much like servitude. And that's probably where the disrespect is coming from. They should go back to calling you bouncers then. That's maybe where the disrespect is coming from, man. I'm a doorman. It just sounds like you're there to be servient or subservient. With a splinter stick, even possibly a cactus, JVD is a fucking martial artist, 100%. It's the best way. The problem is you can't fight 17 versus 2. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You just got to while out at that point. A fucking martial artist. When I get on with you boys, yeah, I swear the scummiest parts of me just come out. They should hire big gay bouncers with mesh shirts. No one would want to be grabbed by them. I agree, man. If anyone can take it up, if somebody's taking it up the arse in their spare time, there's somebody to be feared. How you doing, Rodzilla? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I can't believe I just followed up a comment like that with Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But how you doing, Rodzilla? What's good, man? Happy to have you in the stream. Welcome. We're here to obviously see somebody get murdered tonight. And by somebody, I mean Jake Paul. I didn't even know the Joshua Paul fight was happening tonight. I'm tripping. I assumed it was on Saturday as well. So the wickedest thing is, yeah, I had a work due tonight. And this is how you know I fucked up, yeah. I had a work due tonight that was finishing at 11 o'clock. I thought the fight was on. So I found out this morning that it was on Friday. And I'm like, fucking hell, I can't go to this work due now. And then it turns out, yeah, the fight's on at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So I could have still gone. It's probably for the best. So am I to be feared if I take it from a woman? Yeah. Yeah, that's another level of degradation. If I start swinging, my colleague is at risk, not just myself. So get loud, fearless JVD can't come out because I fear for his life. That's you've matured so much in the years that I've known you, you know. Because that is 100% correct. Because you can handle yourself and you can take a little bit of a beating. There's something about you that says that to me. Whereas if you start bugging out and your friend gets fucking... Well, the thing is, though, it sounds like your friend got stamped out anyway. How's work been anyway? It's been fucking shit, mate. But I got my promotion through. So I'm getting more money, but I'm honestly tired, man. I was clawing my way to the end. You can really not touch anyone now. Too many cameras. But the thing is that it doesn't stop people in the heat of the moment because people are fucking dumb. Did Daniel Dubois' sister win? I think she won the other day. She's not fighting tonight, is she? She's actually all right. Ugly as fuck, though. Frank, tell JVD about the guy that smacked you in the back of the head. Yeah, man. JVD, you weren't even here for that, man. I got fucking Masvidal in the back of the head a couple of weeks ago. Got a concussion, mate. And then I took 5 or 6 follow-up shots after that. Are you doing play-by-play for the fights? I'm not really doing a play-by-play. I'm just here to laugh, really. You'll get a reaction, but you're not going to get a detailed breakdown play-by-play because I'm not that kind of guy. I'll more be if something major happens during the fight, I will be commenting on it. But that's about it. He got stomped on, but he was right up after it. Cheddar, it doesn't really work. This is the thing, yeah, man. It's the anyone who stomps anyone when they're on the ground is a straight up scumbag, in my opinion. There's no other way of putting it. Would you rather rub sandpaper on your balls for 10 minutes straight or fight Mike Perry bare knuckle? I'd rather fight Mike Perry bare knuckle, mate. Am I the only one who hates Masvidal? I hate him as well. I think he's a little scumbag. There was a very brief moment. So Masvidal went from being completely irrelevant to me to being amusing for about 5 minutes to being an outright little cunt again. I think the fact that he professes so proudly to being a sucker punching little prick says everything about the guy. I think Masvidal is a bellend. The women's fight seemed decent. Women have been doing all right these days, to be fair. They haven't been embarrassing themselves in the combat sports realm, but I think it just goes to show that the sport is lacking at the moment. The fact that we don't hate women's fights as much as we used to. Fucking hell, who's this dirty little prick who got you? It was one of my students, man. So basically, so the story behind this guy, JVD, is basically this kid, yeah, he got put up for adoption when he was a baby, yeah. and then then his adoptive parents took him when he was 3. So he was in an orphanage or whatever you called him until he was 3 years old. And then he was with them for 11 years, yeah. And they gave him back. Imagine that. Imagine being put up for adoption, then adopted by somebody, and then they give you back. So he is fucked. So to say that he's angry, but I'm like his go-to in our line of work, they call it a trusted adult, which to me is just a little bit, it has creepy connotations, but it is what it is. But I'm one of his trusted adults. So whenever he crashes out, they call for me. And then basically he crashed out on me and attacked me. I mean, we ended up being fine. We're still fine to this day. But he absolutely fucking smashed me in the back of the head. And then I got like 5 or 6 follow-up shots. And I got a concussion. And I had to take 2 days off work, which is the only 2 days I've taken off in about 9 years working. Gotta go. That was my last sus question. Nah, mate, keep the sus questions coming. It's the bread and butter of this channel, mate. If it got any more violent, I would have had to start picking up glass bottles and then I would have to go to court even if I'm in the right. That's the problem, man. That is the problem. I do not envy you for your line of work. The thing is, though, you will learn a lot in that situation. And this might sound like a stupid question. Is it like reasonably well paid now? I'm assuming you must be packing what, 15 to 20 bucks an hour, something like that. And I imagine you must be getting mad poon as well. No, women embarrass themselves by making OnlyFans now. I mean, we can get into that if you want, Train God. I've had a rough life. I know all about trusted adults. Mine were always pretty fucking brilliant. This is the thing, man. Yeah, I was literally having lunch with the kid when he's 18. I was literally having lunch with him an hour after that. I took a couple licks like a man, and then I made it clear to him that, still here for him. And I even called him on the weekend to make sure he was all right. Frankie, do you do any martial arts? I used to do judo and wrestling when I was younger, but I haven't been on pads or done anything. I've got very, very bad striking. I do not have good hands. I'm more of a elbow, headbutt, bite your nose kind of guy. Hey, Frankie is massive on OnlyFans. Fred Cheddar, I'm trying to keep the things separate. The reason why I don't make money on YouTube is because the foot game makes a pretty penny, you know what I'm saying? My college mate got stomped on for $12.50. Yeah, the pussy is in droves. I bet it is, man. Because the thing is, yeah, you don't even need opening lines. You can just start talking straight away. One of mine used to give me cigarettes. Damn. Yeah, you're gonna be up to your fucking neck in clunge. Why Jake always goes with Big Mo for announcing instead of David Diamante? I think all these announcers are shit, to be honest. They're all overpaid hacks. I don't like black British people. Why don't you like black British people, Jesse? They call him Footlong Frankie on there. Oh, that is it. If I ever enter the world of porn, which let's be honest, if desperate times do come, you never know. Footlong Frankie's gonna have to be the way. I know a man who was brought up in an orphanage in the 1960s, and he told me he got beat up very often. As soon as he woke up, he was on guard against the bullies. The thing is, yeah, I was also in an orphanage when I was younger, and I've gone through the care home system as well. There's a lot of sexual abuse that goes on in those places. For reals. A lot. They call him so glad you're alive. How you doing? Let the dirty fucking comments commence. Just shadow box until I smell like white onions. That's my boy. Yeah, and the bonus is I'm the fittest doorman in the town. And by the way, people, for those of you who don't understand that, it doesn't mean that he's physically fit, although I'm sure he is. He means he's hotcakes. Having a weird day trying to get my license back. What do you mean your license? Certainly not Michael Buffer though. Michael Buffer's all right, but is he worth that? Would you pay Michael Buffer 1 million to say your name for a couple seconds? I wouldn't. Anyone in the chat ever DUI? I personally haven't, but I've driven drunk a couple times. Not blackout drunk, but I was driving drunk on GTA 4 the other day, and it was realistic as hell. I'm currently jorking it. That's a long jork, bro, but shout out to you. I eat white onions and sweat it out. I've heard that's very good. I've heard onions are very good for like your, what do you call it, your immune system. JVD will be in the UFC and will get me front row tickets for his fights, and I'll be his first interview as well. JVD will make it to the UFC, and my first interview with him will propel me into superstardom. Do you know what time Jake is dying? Well, he's fighting at about 3:30, so I think he should be dead by about 3:40. I genuinely think he might die tonight. The thing is, though, yeah, despite what they're saying, yeah, I do think, yeah, that Anthony Joshua is going to go easy on him. I reckon it gets to the third round and he gets knocked down and they stop it, but he doesn't get like flatlined, tongue out of the mouth. We think he's dead, which is really what we're here for. Now you're going to say Bruce Buffer isn't electrifying as well. Bruce Buffer's a good commentator, but he gets a lot of money, bro. No DUI, but I managed to take out a tree while sober. Typical woman driver. Look at these bitches shadow boxing. For fuck's sake, get them the fuck out of here. Is it rude to jerk it right before jiu-jitsu and then put your opponent in a triangle asking for a friend? No, that's perfectly fine to me, bro. Does anyone in the chat know how to deal with a DUI? There must be somebody on here. There's definitely some irresponsible people in here. I would say at least an hour. But it's going to be an hour, yeah, because the thing is, yeah, this fight, yeah, I think it's an hour. I reckon an hour they're going to be in the ring. This is the co-main event, and it is going to go the distance because they bitches. So we've got probably, this fight's going to probably take about 40 minutes, probably 20 minutes until the walkout. So I'm going with 3:45 local time for me, which will be an hour. I won't, why do we have to watch women's fights, man? Because God hates us. I won't touch the UFC. If I ever pro fight, my goal is Ryzen. I'm out before any serious brain damage. That sounds like a very wise decision, mate. I think the fight will be called off. That would be hilarious. Blumpkin, you got to lawyer up. Definitely. Make no mistake. They could both beat my ass, but I hate watching women's fights. I've never hid that fact. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Some kitty cat doing catnip. How you doing, Pradeep Sharma? I have to step away from this slander for a bit. It's borderline liable at this point. Oh, I'm just getting started. I legitimately have to goon before BJJ so I don't get hard. Whatever you need to get the job done, man. Because let's face it, getting a boner during a BJJ roll around would be way more embarrassing. Or it could be the start of a beautiful situation. You never know. Cheddar, I have one blues working on the case, but I'm trying to get my driving privileges back. The thing is, I don't know what the situation is like in America yet, but in the UK, yeah, you can pretty much drive around without a license with impunity, mate, because you never get stopped around it. I swear I showed you the video of the car leftovers. That's the accident where I broke 4 bones in my back and like 30 something other bones. Yeah, but you built differently. Dana White gonna offer JVD a 10K contract, and JVD is gonna smack his bald head. He's gonna do an Ngannou before he becomes an Ngannou. Oh my God, long time. How you doing, Cigar Singh? What's good, man? Welcome back to the channel. I do remember your PFP, but obviously the fucking names have all changed up. Blumpkin, you ain't going to drive for a year, pal. They'll let you drive to work and back if you're lucky. Cheddarhead just hitting you with the cold reality, mate. Do you get stopped a lot in America? Or is there like a lot of checks and stuff you have to go through when you're on the road where they've got cameras and shit? Most BJJ athletes are autistic, latent homosexuals. I would have to agree with that. I figure if you want to stay in the closet, but, you know, get a little roll around, BJJ is the way to go. And it sounds like blowjob as well. So you can grunt that while you're doing your thing. Cheddar, DMV hurt. Said I need to pay reinstatement fee and I'm good. So it's not so bad then. There's one girl who keeps trying to be my partner in jiu-jitsu and she won't leave me alone. She's pretty cute. Sounds like a great situation, mate. Sounds like an opportunity for a good old public scissoring. I cannot get the fight on my Fire Stick. It's been blocked. Fire Sticks are getting dodgy these days, man. The buffering and all that's always bad. I don't even fuck with it anymore. My girlfriend's friend's boyfriend recently got stopped and DUI'd. He works for Border Force, so I hope his job is gone. He's a pedophile. God damn. Yeah, my old username is MMA Powerhouse. Of course it is. Blowjob job. That's always what I think of when I think of blue. I think of like super blowjob. Whenever I think of BJJ, I just think the best of the blowjobs. I got a DUI when I was 22 and I got my license taken for a year, but I also blew a 32, which is 4 times over the legal limit. Damn. No, but Cheddarhead, didn't all that fat absorb it up? Or were you like were you less spherical when you were 22? Everything with BJ in it with other men is sus. I've got to say, I agree with you, man. You're talking mad sense right now, which is actually worrying me. Especially as your PFP is a picture of somebody getting a blowjob or taking a shit. Shout out to you. You sound like the utmost expert, to be fair. They claim they don't do it around here, but the cops have license plate scanners now. If they know your plate, they watch for you. I think that's very, very likely. And then they pull up on your driveway. Cheddar, they said I can drive. What the fuck? I love it. I love how Blumpkin's saying, no, it's fine. I've just got to pay. And Cheddarhead's like, nah, you're fucked. You're not driving for a year, cunt. He just won't let it go. He's just delivering that bad news, even though it's been confirmed that he's fine. Shout out to you, Cheddarhead. What's up, brother? W Live, raising a glass of beer to the stream. Young Gonzo, I appreciate it, man. I'm just doing my usual waffling. We're watching two FOTs get into the ring now. I mean, they are actually decent professional boxers, but we will never give them respect they deserve because they're female. No, I was actually more spherical then. I drank way too... No, you can't... No, mate. No. We're getting back to this 0-calorie donut nonsense again. No. The girl in BJJ was talking about I like to be on the on button too. What? Can you mod me? I was in Guru's chat when he was at 5K. I'm OG. I know who you are, bro. I'm kind of chilling it out with the modding at the moment because somebody keeps fucking with my channel. They keep banning people and putting up banned words in here. So I need to figure out what the fuck's going on. But I'm glad that you're here because as much of a disgusting, degenerate cunt as you are, I enjoy having you here. And the thing is, if you're here long enough, you will get modded because it's the only way I can show respect to the OGs. You know what I mean? My girlfriend's friend is 17 and he's 24. I'm not some age gap whiner, but a 7-year age gap to a child is just disgusting. It's all right if you're like 30 and she's like 23 or whatever. I wonder who I bet Cheddarhead is fucking 6'4" beefcake, which is why he feels no way about me calling him as tall as he is wide, because he's secure. If he really was a fat round piece of shit, he wouldn't be able to take the abuse. Yeah, what's he gonna do when she wants someone her own age? I think that's the least of the problems, to be fair. It is a bit noncy, let's be honest. 17-year-old. I'm telling you now, even when I meet a woman who's like 23 or 24, she seems like a child to me. Like, if I was ever going to get back into the dating game, they would have to be minimum 28, 29. That's the lowest I will go. Because women been dumb anyway, and they are quite immature. But like, having to deal with a woman that's 23, 24, they seem like children. It's weird. So for a man of that age to be dating a 17-year-old, he's nonsense out in the open. Fraternities are gay. Yes, especially in America. Banned words, I believe, can only be done by managing mods. But it's more the banning stuff. Bro, when I tell you this, like, JVD, I literally had over 250 banned people on this channel. I ain't got a big channel like that. 250 banned people is wild. And I didn't even know who any of them were. It was baffling, mate. Cops are LARPing as good guys. There's no good guys out there, really. Look at this referee. Oh, my God. I have a lawsuit for a cop for brutality, 500K. This is how I got my nose like this. I got fucking pancaked by a police officer when I was 19. And then, amazingly, my assault charges went away because they fucking pancaked me. I probably should have been smarter and just sued. I wasn't really thinking back then. If you ever feel like your arse cheeks are chapped after a good shit, use some Johnson's baby oil for a remedy. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the tip. That's what I mean. 30 to 23, whatever. But when it's a child and your corn search history is barely legal teens and scat, you've got something up with you. JVD, I completely agree with you. I think 23 is even worse. 23-year-old is the age that I am now would still be unacceptable. That's why I asked you, did you want me to hide that guy or did you want me to just time him out? I gave him a 24. Oh, no, that's fine. Some people have got to go. I would rather you come in here and say, for example, I will pancake your ass than start quoting scripture. This ain't the place for that. Stop licking your lips. I'm really trying hard not to. I haven't used chapsticks in years. And I swear to God, yeah, it's getting cold. I can't help it, man. Would anyone like money? I'm good, bro. I will pancake your ass. Hence the name. Hence the name. And that is a creepy PFP you have there as well. I fucking believe you would at least try. I would like some young Gonzo. Young Gonzo would like some cash. So Southeast 850. Young Gonzo would like some cash. 100. Look at the grill on this guy. He's next to Alicia Baumgartner, some little tiny Asian man, and he's got a full grill going on. The world we live in now is crazy. When I was 13, I was dating an 18. Jesse, you're a bloke though. It's fine. If you're dating an 18-year-old woman, I'm assuming this actually with you, I'm not so sure. But if you're dating up, you're not the one in the wrong. That's the opposite of nonsense, mate. What criteria to time people out again? I don't think I've ever timed any. When you know, you know. If you're a real one, yeah, you know. I think as long as straight up banning's not going on. If someone's being an absolute twat, yeah, or just coming in here, they're clearly a bot or whatever, just give them a little timeout. Or if they're spamming. I don't like the banning though, because I think that's a little bit harsh. There were literally 250 usernames that had lifetime bans on my channel. Gonna dono when I win my lawsuit. Dono. I don't have donos on this channel. This is strictly a non-profit organization. My twin brother, Northwest 45, is a broke bum. Oh, I love Northie. I was right. The name Southeast looks so familiar. I was thinking, why am I getting vibes that I know this person? And there it is. What's fucking so is it disgust so JVD, you think it's disgusting as well when women do it? To be honest with you, yeah, I never used to think so because my brain is weird, but you're absolutely right. I think when a woman who's a woman preys on like a 16, 15-year-old boy, that's just as noncy, mate. Nah, it was a woman, but she did peg me. All right, we're back to her being a disgusting fucking vile person who needs to be in jail. No one give Northwest money. We should absolutely give Northwest money. I've seen a few homeless people sleeping rough tonight, and I reckon one of them was 70 years old. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad that we still live in a world where that happens. The Northwest thing kind of baffles me though, because he's obviously a bright, well-spoken individual. It makes me wonder what I've never really asked him what got him into this situation. Maybe it's something I should do with him. I should have like an interview with him and just straight up ask him personal questions. JVD, I actually have to agree with you there. That's why I don't have any women friends. Well, you shouldn't have women friends for other reasons, but what you say you don't have women friends because I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that. Male pedophiles do worse stuff, but women are genuinely more Nazi and gay. Women are the gayest people in the world, man. There's nothing gayer than sucking a dick. We've talked about this. He just comes on here to bash his brother's YouTube name. Yeah, Northie's got his detractors out here. It's kind of bizarre. Why on earth is this dog shit fight the co-main event? Because we live in a world right now where we have to pretend that women are good at stuff to prove that they're equal. This is what we have to do, man. We have to pretend that they're important so they keep sucking our dicks. Horrible world. And then now that they feel they're so important that they don't have to suck our dicks anymore, we just have to pay them for absolutely nothing. We've set ourselves up for failure. I don't know what Nazi means. I'm American. Nazi basically means you're a grade A pedophile. I've never liked the word Nazi. I've said this a lot. Yeah, this is the one British insult that I've never really liked. because the word Nancy is a little bit too playful. It detracts from the disgusting act of doing something with children. Women are nothing but trouble, especially if you're in a steady relationship and you have a single female friend. That's the best way to break up the marriage right there. It is very, very, very hard to resist temptation. Your boy has slipped up a few times. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm generally quite an upstanding person. Like I don't make mistakes really in that regard. I'm not a simp. But even your boy has nearly had a few close calls. When women do it like teacher to student, the young men can get hurt from all the high fives. How you doing, Yuri? There was a couple guys in my when I was in school that piped up some of the teachers, and they were hot as it's always hot teachers as well. It's weird. The women are always mad hot. It's crazy. They're like 24, 25, hot as fuck, and they're all sucking off 15-year-old boys. It's mad. It is. I've never understood it. But women are fucked up too. It's just they get away with that stuff. It is noncy. I completely agree with JVD. Noncing is noncing. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. If you are grooming or taking advantage of a young person, you are a disgusting nonce. No, I mean if you're a woman going out for drinks with the girls, if she decides she wants to date a guy with a friend, she expects you to date the friend, even if you're married. It's stupid. The thing that always disgusts me about women, I've always locked down, and obviously, Crystal, you don't fall into this category. But the main difference between men and women for me are two simple things. If you're a dude, yeah, and you have a friend here who's got a really hot female, and I've said this before in my streams, I'm going to say it again. If you're a dude and you have a friend who's got a really hot woman, she's funny, she's smart, they don't come along that often because let's face it, most women aren't funny. But let's just say they've got a decent personality, they're hot as fuck. A man will go, rah, like my friend's got a nice girl there. I want a girl like that. Whereas a girl, if her friend's got like a really attractive, successful man, she doesn't want a guy like him. She wants him. She wants to take him. And that is the fundamental difference between men and women for me. Justify. How you doing, Accelerator? What's good, man? Hello and bye. How you doing, brother? Hi and bye to you. I hope you're having a really good week. It's been a while since I've seen you around, actually. I hope you're well. Hope you have an even better weekend. Obviously, there's not much going on the martial arts front, but I'll be here still. I might get another Sunday panel going. The last one was quite amusing and a massive waste of time. But I can see myself doing something like that again. But yeah, I agree with you, Crystal. I can kind of see. I can't see you getting on with women very well. You don't seem like a typical dumb bitch, to be honest. I can see you getting on with males like much better. Just woke up for work, bro. What about you? I had a little nap when I got home from work. I've got 2 weeks off now, so I'm fucking chuffed. I'm basically waiting for Jake Paul to die tonight. That's why I'm here. Boxing is so fucking shit. It is shit. And it's especially shit when it's two fucking bitches going at it. I'm assuming this Bedouin must be one of Jake Paul's people because she's wearing the Hulk Hogan colors. This sport is so dull. It's awful. This is why people don't watch the whole cards. I had a buddy in high school who let all his friends crack his girl. She was a nympho. The thing is, when I was growing up here, that was quite common in Southwest London as well. You wouldn't let them tap your girl, but we had like dudes here who would find women who were just fucked, and everyone would run a train through that shit. It's crazy. So I'd like to say that I've never seen that, but unfortunately I have. So I get where you're coming from. Some women just be down for that shit. Oh God, I hate Bert Kreischer. I was about to bring him up. He is the most. There are loads of people I put into the same category. I would have Bert Kreischer and Kevin Hart on the same level. Not once has anything those two cunts have ever said that would ever make me laugh. I've never even grinned. When are you streaming earlier? I'm going back to a regular streaming time Probably on Sunday. The only reason why I'm on this late is because obviously the fight's on this late. Yeah, but yeah, I hate Burt Kreischer as well, and Tom Segura. I hate what's his name, and Andrew Schultz as well. I really hate that cunt. You cracked her. I assumed you did. And you know what made me mad? Andrew Schultz was in this. It was in the Street Fighter movie, which means I have to boycott it, and that really pisses me off. Because I'm quite a big fan of Street Fighter stuff. I'm terrible at the games, but I'm gonna literally not watch that movie now because that fucking idiot's in it. I mean, it's not the worst boxing fight I've seen, but this is what I'm saying. This is actually a mid-level boxing fight, and it's boring as fuck. Boxing is shit. It's shit and boring. For real. For those of you who are still somewhat interested, yeah, I'd say we're about 45 minutes away from the main event. This is going to be 12 rounds. Fuck my life. Take it easy, XO Raider, man. Have a good one at work. Yeah, Schultz absolutely sucks. He's not funny, and he's an arrogant, dumb cunt as well. I hate everything about him. The fact that somebody like that is I don't know if it's a hate inside of me, but it's more like I'm one of those people, yeah. I tend to prop people up who are talentless, but they still manage to make a success of themselves because I think good for you. It's 12 rounds, Cheddarhead. It's 12 rounds. And you know no one ain't getting knocked out. We're going to have to endure this for 36 minutes. Why would they organize this fight? This whole thing, this whole card is a troll job. All trolling. It's trolling from start to finish. It can't work. Do you know what? I'm just not going to watch this. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to completely ignore it. And I'm going to wait for Jake Paul and Thingy to fight. Maybe somebody can alert me because I swear to God, I can't even. It's distracting me as well. But yeah, whoever organized this shit, I tell you what, I do appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate the fact that there's only 4 fights on this card. I don't know what happened to boxing. We need the culture of just beat the shit out of each other again. That's why we've got bare knuckle, Jesse. That's exactly the reason. By the way, subscribe to Jesse. By the way, that's what I'm saying. I think like we've got bare knuckle now. Boxing's been shit, but I will say this: I can only name one card in my entire life that I've enjoyed from beginning to end, and that was that Queensbury versus Matchroom thing. That's the only time I've been entertained. Swear to God, from beginning to end. Whoa, what a strike! Oh fuck! Don't fuck around. Are you serious? Did I miss something? Or are you trolling? Oh, you lie. Oh, you fucking, you got me. Oh, she won. Oh no. You fucker. Oh, that idiot. They're going to Ashton Hall. Oh, Jake Doherty's in the crowd as well. I don't know who that is. They've literally got every fucking idiot in the crowd possible. I thought they had real celebrities there. Not that it matters. And of course, Bert's got to get his nipple out. What a cunt. You tricked me, bro. I feel really dumb for falling for that. You're not going to catch me slipping again. I hate Dave Portnoy too. I don't really mind him too much. I don't really know that much about him either. All I know him is for doing them fucking pizza reviews. That's it. Thanks, Crystal Miller. Thanks for the sub. That's what I'm talking about. Sub up to your boy, Jesse Miller. What does Dave Portnoy do other than eat pizzas and spit them out? They've shown Burt Kreischer 15 times already. All he does is get his fucking... He's such a talentless cunt, that guy. They managed to get all of the dickheads on earth. But if you think about it, though, if you think about what this fight is, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And there's the link for Jesse Miller. Shout out. Some comedians on the TV are not funny at all. I don't know how they got on TV. Bro, it's the same thing with me. And I don't know how you guys feel about Kevin Hart. He has not made me laugh once, ever. Portnoy is a whiny Jew. Wow, I didn't know he was Jewish. Young gambling advertisers and Adderall addicts are in the crowd. I mean streamers. That's exactly the right summary. It's going to be tough to make it to this fight. I'm not going to lie. I'm just hoping, yeah, that Anthony Joshua gets the job done quickly. And I don't even like Anthony Joshua like that. I really don't. I think he's a wet wipe as well. But I'm just hoping for that at this point. I didn't know Portney was Jewish. He's super Jewish. Not even Jewish. He's like a mega Jew, yeah? I don't know why that would... I don't know why it turns me off him even more, but it does. Maybe I am racist. Fuck it. I don't know him for doing... I know he owns like Barstool, right? I'm getting Cleto Reyes gloves for Christmas. I'm so excited. What is that? Jake paid him off to go 12. Right? It's only 8 rounds for Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. Portnoy is so Jewish. He sued a man for tossing pennies at him. I'm going to bet it goes to a decision. It absolutely doesn't. I'm Jewish. Oh, sorry. I'm not even sorry. But how you doing, Show Squad? I bet McGregor is in the crowd. Nah, I don't think he's going to embarrass himself with this horrible shit. Didn't he get married recently? It's weird. Not a joke. I didn't think it was a joke. No kikes. Oh, God. This is why I can never be... Because of my community, I could never be monetized even if I wanted to be. I wouldn't make it 5 minutes without getting demonetized on every stream. Cleto Reyes are boxing gloves. So you're doing a bit of everything, yeah? Fair play to you, bro. You're on the super blowjobs and the boxing as well. Sick. Frankie's rules, not mine. Yeah, I did make that rule a long time ago. Did you kick him out yet? Did you kick him? Oh, fuck it. It is what it is. Cheddarhead, you can't do any wrong in my eyes. You've got my full support. My decision to stream this is feeling more and more... Frankie would be assassinated if this channel were to blow up because of us in the chat. You guys are 100% going to get me killed. I do BJJ, Muay Thai, boxing, and wrestling. Fucking hell, man. Are you planning on doing anything with it, or are you just doing it for the hell of it? I like that you say assassinated like I'm anyone special. I love you, August. You are my guy. Just for 300 seconds or 300 pennies, yeah? Fuck it. I don't know how this channel keeps getting out to just randomers like that. I seem to attract like the gay community and like the Bible bashers more than anything else these days. It is wild. Somebody's gonna have to let me know 271 second timeout would have been more fitting. You should be able to make it specific. Are you male or female? I don't know. I can't tell right now. I think it's gone back inside. I'm male, you prick. But I hate women, so it's very, very confusing. I compete in Muay Thai and BJJ, but I want to start competing in MMA. How old are you, Jesse? You're quite young, right? You're like what, in your late teens, I'm assuming? Go for it, bro. Let's track that whole journey. You can be another person to give me that first interview. I'm gonna get JVD on it. I'm gonna emotionally mail him into it, and you will be the next one up. But shout out to you, man. Like I said, I'm gonna get my son into it. My daughter did a little karate, and she's not really into competing or anything, but I know she's pretty much safe. You're 18. Nice. That sounded weird. No, but fair play. Keep pursuing it, man. Even if it's just for like confidence and discipline and shit like that. Fans need to start booing. Boxing fans are gay. They're booing with their lack of attendance here, though. I mean, the crowds, considering it's a co-main now, yeah, the crowd is still it looks like they sold like 50% of the seats. I don't understand how Netflix makes money from this shit. Joshua Van started 5 years ago. That's what I'm saying, man. Joshua Van, for me, is Fighter of the Year. for that very reason. He wasn't even fighting 5 years ago. It's crazy. Do a documentary like Fightville did with Dustin Poirier. I would love to do something like that. I need to do more in real live streams as well. Doing like a going to the bar and clapping some cheeks. Do you know what I mean? I need to show the full journey. The fuck? How you doing, Edit Life? What's good, man? It's a very interesting PFP you've got there. Basically, Edit Life, we're just struggling our way towards the Joshua and Paul fight. And I mean struggling. I should have gone on like much later. But it is what it is. Because I am getting sleepy now. I'm getting very sleepy. I'm bored. And I couldn't watch that women's fight anymore. I had to turn it off. Absolute fucking disgrace. But I am in favor of these 4 fight cards. I think that's a way to go. I think they make little Starlinks you can take with you to Thailand. Really? Tell me more. The problem has always been the internet. You fight at 125. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that. You told me you were going to kick my ass, didn't you? At one point. Or you offered me out to have a fight, which is very, very bad form of you, by the way. Because you and I are around a similar size and you're actually trained. Or you're training. That's real fucking gutless of you there, sir. This fight is a healthy alternative to melatonin. Frankie, get me a beer. We need beer. I don't even have alcohol in the house as well. That's the worst thing, man. I suppose now you need brain resuscitation. I'm giving up, man. But this is what Cheddarhead's saying is right, because whenever I do in real life streams here, the internet is so bad here that you can't get the full experience from beginning to end. From me getting the cheeks to the point of almost clapping the cheeks. Because my internet just gives up on me. It's proper shit over there. Starlink suppositories. But yeah, I'm gonna do more of them. Like if you go back to some of my old streams, or even over the course of the last year, there's a couple of me like going to bars and showing how to get down gets down. They're just fun to do. If I can convince one person from my live stream to go to Asia to have fun, then my mission has been complete. Little bony Asian cheeks, Cheddar. You're just wrong, mate. Asian women's arse game is top tier. It's Latinas, black women, and then the Asians. But Ed, this is the thing with you don't need arse genetics now to have a nice arse. You can work that shit in the gym. It's a beautiful time that we live in if you think about it. Do they have fat women in Thailand? Not like American fat, but they'd have a few chubbies that you'd enjoy, Cheddar, for sure. I know what your type is. They have some fat women out there. Because the thing is, yeah, a lot of those women, yeah, they go to bars, yeah, and they spend their entire time drinking in it. So the quickest way to get fat is to just be sat there drinking all day. And a lot of them do that. So there's definitely some fatties out there. You can get any flavor out there pretty much. If you're like in the closet, but you're not ready to come out, but you want to, have a good time, you can go out there for that. There's fat women, skinny women. There's women with there's enhanced women. You get the whole show. I like big and buff. Yeah, I know this about you. With the pegging and the big and buff, you're basically like you're swinging out of that closet like you're going back and forth like with no shame. I need some meat on the bone so I don't break them. It's like that, yeah. Mate, those Thailand women can take a fucking pounding, man. They're pros. I believe I'm talking with Elijah Wood. This is so cool. Yeah, man. Whatever will make you subscribe, bro. I'm Elijah Wood. That's my third choice for my porn name, Elijah Wood. Wood's a great porn name. How you doing, Tinos? What's good, man? I'm assuming you're struggling to the finish line as much as we are. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. How many rounds are left of that ridiculous fucking women's fight? I can't take this shit anymore. It's 3:30 in the morning. I think people who were saying the walkout was going to be 4 o'clock was absolutely right. I'm good, man. You know what? Work is done. Well, going into work is done. I can't watch it because my smart telly apparently isn't new enough. Man, that must burn. I'm assuming it's like 12 months old then. That's how they get you. That's how they get you buying new TVs these days. I don't even. Oh, I do own a TV, but it's downstairs. I had to think of it. Yeah, it's fucking hard, isn't it? It's only the second round. Can't. This is insane. I can't take this, man. I'm not even watching it. It's boring me. Fucking disgrace. I hate women so much. I really hate them. They just ruin everything. 6 rounds. Fucking hell. I was hoping you were gonna say like 8 or 9. Stay in that wake so long just for the fight to finish by round 2. No, but it's like that base nature in us. Most of us are watching Tinos, yeah, because we know that there's a very strong possibility that if Anthony Joshua is being serious about this, and I don't think he is. I think Anthony Joshua is going to beat him up. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's going to treat him like a real boxer. I think he's just going to love tap him a little bit and let him out of there with his soul still in his body. I can't see Jake Paul losing. He wouldn't agree to it. He's a big shitbag. This is the Jamie. To be honest, this is the voice in the back of my head that won't stop talking. There must be something up with this whole thing because the way that he's talking as reckless as he is, yeah, there must be something going on. Not even any coke is horrible. Yeah. I mean, I can't disagree with that. I just want to get through this, man. I'm actually angry at this point because they said the fight start time was going to be about 3:30. So I thought to myself, "Do you know what? Could do a little bit of live stream, maybe an hour and a half beforehand. We'll be good. We're not going to see it. Can we get Jake versus Wilder next? That would have made way more sense. I bet the fight won't start for another 100 minutes. Nah, I don't think it will be that bad. It's not like a usual boxing event. It's a Netflix thing, and it's usually a little bit quicker. I reckon it will start in about 40 minutes, which to me, saying that out loud, 2 free Red Bull and forget. If Jake does all right, we might not be that bad. Order some booze and don't. This is the problem now, man. I live in a small town, innit? And it's 3:30 in the morning. I can't even do that. Fucking finished, mate. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't think this is worth seeing Jake Paul die for me. Round 7. Yeah, so this is gonna go another 5 minutes at least. Sorry, 5 rounds at least, obviously. So we've got another 25 minutes to half an hour. Yeah, another 45 minutes. Look at what these women are doing, yeah. Each of them have thrown 160 shots and they've each landed 25. That is mad. I live in Scotland. We can't buy a drink after 10 p.m. To be honest, with the way you lads roll, yeah, that's probably for the best. Let's be honest. Woo, my boy is struggling hard, man. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Putting a women's fight on as a co-main event is just in boxing is just so fucking irresponsible. Do they have a 7-Eleven by you? Nah, we've got like a co-op, but it closes at 10. I think Jake Paul will get injured in the warm-up, so called off. That's not even a bad shot. I still don't think he's gonna get in there. Do some jumping jacks and some push-ups or something. I did some push-ups earlier. I'm feeling pretty physically good at the moment. You know, your boy's still 40 years old, but I'm like a mini tank. I'm gonna open up the window a little bit wider. Maybe that will help. I've been doing Muay Thai for 5 years and BJJ for 4, by the way. Fucking hell, man. My son's 5 now. I'm getting him on it when he's 6. And then he can do the dirty work for me. I've been doing BJs for 4 years, Jesse. Can I get one? You set yourself up for that. Can someone just tell me when this fucking horrible fight is over? Because I don't even seeing it on my screen is bothering me. If someone can alert me when the fight is gonna, I only suck on plastic. I don't even know where to go with that one. Cold shower. Yeah, but I'm not gonna get up in the middle of the stream and take a cold shower, and I'm not taking you boys with me as much as some of you might like that. We're not that desperate yet. We're gonna make it. If the fight starts at like if the fight starts in the next 20, 25 minutes, I think I can make it, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm lagging. I am lagging hard. Lex is sex. How you doing, something man 200? Well, there's a knockdown just now. Bedouin is gassed. Is that the one that's distressed in the Hulk Hogan colors? David Attenborough is more entertaining than most fights. Well, that's just factual. David Attenborough is entertaining, bro. You're saying that like that's a wow. Even David Attenborough. David Attenborough is fucking exciting, bro. I enjoy Attenborough programming. How you doing, Show Squad? Welcome back, my Jewish friend. Sorry for the kick out. Sorry, not sorry. I'm surprised that you're watching this, Jack, so that you have any interest in it. Are you in it for the same reason as the rest of us? You just want to see Jake Paul die. I'm not even saying that ironically. I want to see his soul levitate out of his body and then come back. I'll take that. No, I mean it, lads. He's class. Is that what you're saying? Oh no, David Attenborough is class. Someone comes in here every now and then and says that he's died, and it's really, really just fucking out of pocket. Because David Attenborough is a national treasure. Oh, by the way, boys, if you haven't liked the stream, if you wouldn't mind doing your boy a favor and liking the stream, I'd really appreciate it. I do get bad. What's gonna happen, Frankie? I reckon Jake Paul's gonna lose by a TKO in the second or third round. I don't reckon he's gonna get flatlined. I don't reckon he's gonna die. I reckon he's just gonna get knocked down with he's gonna get knocked down with a jab, and he's gonna get up all wobbly legged. He's gonna try and get back into the fight, and they're gonna call it off. They're gonna protect him. I think that's what's gonna happen. Hulk Hogan tried to take her down, bro. They are forever the Hulk Hogan colors. I don't want Jake Paul to lose. I want him to face his death. I want him to face his mortality tonight. That's what I want. The cold air is definitely. Yeah, I did get mad. Don't you dare talk that shit about Attenborough. That's a kick outable offense. But he wasn't, for the record. Everyone knows Jake's gonna lose. Let's be real. It's just about which round. I'm not really interested in him winning or losing. I'm interested in him being fucking. I want a simulated death. That's what I want. I want us to seriously contemplate how stupid this last decade has been with all of this influencer boxing and all this shit. It has to come to an end. Damn, one of the hooligans fight. Nah, man, still no weed, man. Still no weed. Bet all your money on Jake. Yeah, I won't be doing that. I do kind of want him to. I want his consciousness to be removed from his body. I want it to be like a. I tell you what, I'd settle. I'd settle for like a coma. I'd settle for like a 7-year coma. I'm not even joking. She went for another takedown. Shout out to this bitch. I kind of want to go back and watch it now. Unless Jake paid him to take a dive. No, there's definitely none of that going on. I reckon what they've done, in all seriousness, I reckon they've said, we'll take the fight, but just don't go too hard on me. Don't kill me in there, basically. I think what if they've agreed on anything, I reckon the first 2 rounds or 3 rounds are going to be dead, yeah? There's going to be nothing going on. And then Joshua's going to lose control a little bit, catch him with a jab, and he's going to go down and just be finished. That's what I think is going to happen. Oh, by the way, who the fuck is this guy that Andrew Tate's fighting? I've heard of him before. He's a guy called Chase Namora. He's had a couple boxing fights. He is literally the shittest boxer I've ever seen. Don't get me wrong, anything can happen in boxing, but if Joshua doesn't knock him out or get a TKO in the first 3 rounds, the fight's rigged. I completely agree with that. I'm not just seeing this as like the fight's rigged. If Jake somehow looks respectable in this fight, I'm questioning my very existence. Are we living in a simulation? Is this all just a bullshit? Are we plugged up into some batteries right now? Seriously, I hope Jake doesn't die. I don't care. I do not care. Him and his brother are scum. No, Grimy, I turned it off, man. I managed to get through like 3 rounds and then I had to turn it off. So I'm hoping that somebody tells me when the actual main event's starting because I couldn't even have it up over my shoulder because it was making me sleepy. The guy fighting Tate is the most uncoordinated human I've ever seen. Tate's picked his opponent very, very well. Tate's gonna look sensational against this bum. He will. I want Tommy Fury versus Usyk when Jake wins. We are living inside a black hole, definitely. That's one of the options. Demora is not even good enough to be a tomato can on your record. Even a street fight with a teenager is more of a win. Yuri, you fucking nailed it there, mate. Type in Chase Demore highlights. He literally closes his eyes and he doesn't throw punches. He just slings his arms out there. Round 9. Oh my God, it will never end. Women's fight should be 30-second rounds. In fact, they shouldn't even be allowed in boxing rings. This is fucking unbelievable. Please tell me this is going to be over. I need this to be over. And the thing is, I'm waiting for something that's ultimately not going to be worth it unless it's going to be rigged in some capacity. Grimy is everywhere. I love Grimy. I'm gutted. I'll never live to see another solar system up close. I guess that is kind of gutting. There could be worse time periods to live in, though. We got a good taste like, but one round of 30 seconds. Yes. Yes. Jesse gets it. They should have their own events. Yeah, they should have their own events so we can just completely avoid them. Bro, I already miss UFC Bears. I miss it as well. I'll be honest. For all the complaining I've been doing, next year, I'm not gonna complain as much. Women fights shouldn't even be a part of a pay-per-view. Absolutely not. They shouldn't be allowed to fight in general. They should be put into a platform where we can avoid it. It's not even on yet, and the fact that it's dragging. Oh man, like I said, whoever did this is an actual cunt. It's bad enough that this fight is ridiculous. They have to put on a fucking women's co-main. I might have to go get some coffee. Real talk. I might have to because I don't think I'm gonna make it. And I really want you all to see my reaction when he dies because if this is in any way real, if this is even like 50% real, where like Josh was saying, you know what, I'll hold back half. He could still die. Wonder if I'd get away with running over a pregnant woman like Jones. He didn't run her over. He just ran into her car and then ran away. And we haven't had it confirmed if he actually knew she was pregnant or not. Let's focus on the other stuff, like the wife beating and the fact that he gets bonus from like midgets. Grimy round 10 is starting now. God, it's another 15 minutes. I'd crack the Hulk Hogan girl. To be fair, she's not bad. How you doing, Kerry? What's good, man? Or get cracked by her. You are definitely the modern man. You represent the modern man in here. Where saying something like that is just completely normal. Joshua round 5 to 8. You reckon it's going to go that long? I reckon he lets him get through 2. He makes him look like he should be there for 2 rounds. I reckon they've scheduled it to go 5 or 6 to make him look good. But I reckon as soon as Joshua touches him with a jab, he's going to fold like an accordion. If it goes to points, he's never going to hit the end of it. That's his career. Anything he's done in his career is in the bin. Joshua's 34, man. Her chest is flatter than Hulk Hogan's. Instead of women fights, they should give us exciting fights. Like I would love to see a transgender organization. I'd sign up for that. 100%. I want to see freak shows at this point. I want to see a KO in the main event. Braden Reed, I want to see a death in the main event. I'm not even joking. I'm not even that kind of guy, but I want to see him. I want to see, or at least, like I said, oh man, I think he might be dead. You know them ones. Maybe not dead, but like, oh, I think he's dead. And then, you find out in a couple of weeks from now, he's off life support. Do you know what I mean? As an educated person in the fight business, you cannot deny that John Jones is the best fighter in the world. Always gets me dying. Exactly. Hulkster is rolling in his grave. You know he had them colors put together, patented. He was a slippery little fish, that cunt. Joshua flatlining Jake is bad for everyone. Why is it bad for everyone? Why is it? It would put an end to this influencer box. So what's your outcome? You just want to see him get knocked out? Is that enough, really? I don't think it's going to stop him talking. He is a really, really massive cunt, though. Let's not take that out. This is a lot better than Jake versus Javonta. Yeah, because the Jake versus the Javonta would have gone to a decision because Javonta would have outclassed him, but you wouldn't have been able to knock him out. If anything, a TKO for loss for Jake after a countdown, you reckon? It wouldn't even look that horrendous for boxing because AJ is not even that good. Real ones know. I want to see a serial killer fight tournament. Whoever wins gets parole. That's actually a brilliant idea. But then you're letting the most insane based motherfucker out. AJ needs to knock Jake out worse than he did Francis. So basically kill him is what you're saying. He knocked out him. I mean, he literally folded Francis Ngannou in 2 rounds. It's crazy to even entertain the idea that Jake could get out of the first round. But there must be an agreement in place. There must be a, look, 50%, bro. 20%. Don't hit me with your best. There must be that kind of agreement. Even Cheddarhead saying it's still on is making me sad. By the way, shout out to Making the Walk MMA. If you are not subscribed to Making the Walk, you must do so immediately. High class videos, excellent creator, and a really, really good human being as well. Why the fuck is it still on? Get them out. We've had enough. I reckon that's what they need to start doing. If I was a promoter, yeah, and a fight was this shit by the 6th round, I'd get in and go, do you know what? Scrap it. We're done. No one's getting paid. I'd be doing them ruthless shits. Ngannou KO was scary, not going to lie. I thought you might have killed him as well. Ngannou is a cunt as well. AJ is way bigger, way better. Would be a bully type situation if he KOs him dead. Bad for boxing, bad for Jake, bad for Netflix. It's part of the game, though. A lot more people die from boxing than you think. I think they get a couple deaths a year at least. They just don't get spoken about. People say it can't be fixed because it's a federal crime, as if money can't get around these problems. Grease a few palms. Jamie Umbra. I think, I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's fixed like that, but I think there's an agreement in place. I genuinely think so. I genuinely think it's all right, let's just, make it look like, because Jake's going to look good if he gets past what Ngannou did and even manages to land anything. Because the majority of people are saying he's absolutely mental. All Jake wants at this point, is for people to stop saying that he's a pussy. That's all he wants. I don't think he really cares about the outcome. He doesn't want people saying he's fraudulent anymore and that he's ducking people or that he's not taking serious fights. That's all he wants. That's all he's thinking to himself. He wants to shut down that narrative. But there must be an agreement in place. 0 UFC deaths. There's 0 UFC deaths inside the cage for sure. UFC is 100% more safe than boxing. The standing 8 count is a mad one. That's how people get foggy brain and get killed in there. Fixed to a certain extent, exactly. So I'd say there's an agreement. Kerry, I didn't see you, sneaky. And how you doing? AJ by points or late TKO is a win-win for all. Jake proves he can box. AJ defends boxing and has opened doors for Tyson Fury, etc. And Netflix viewers are happy too. After the Mike Tyson fraud, we need it. The thing is, Select, you are right in the sense that most people that watch boxing, yeah, are casual fans. For hardcore boxing fans, though, AJ not flatlining this guy or knocking him the fuck out is really embarrassing for boxing. This guy was a heavyweight champion of the world not that long ago. He's not over the hill. Is he the best version of himself? Definitely not. He's 34 though. Jake Paul should be on the verge of death in there. But I agree with what you're saying. In all seriousness, we obviously don't want to see the little cunt die. But if he doesn't get absolutely worked in there, battered, there's two outcomes. There's only two outcomes I can see. Joshua toying with him and just jabbing him away and hurting him really badly, and Jake does absolutely nothing, doesn't throw a thing, or he gets fucking brutalized, or he gets TKO'd by a jab. I can't see a world where Jake Paul wins this fight. I can't. It's the one time when I've seen like a, like a an odds being like minus 1,000 or whatever, and I'm like, nah, you haven't gone hard enough. Anthony Joshua should be a minus 10 million. I want boxing to suffer. I'm rooting for Jake then. Dead sport. Joshua's 34, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's 34. Hang on. Anthony Joshua, age. He is 36. Wow, he's an old cunt, mate. It's funny how 2 years make the difference. Still, though, even at 36 years old, he should be fucking Jake up. AJ opened the door for Fury. He says Tyson was the champ first. Tyson Fury and AJ aren't going to fight. There's too much. First of all, there's too much ego there. But also, who cares if it even happens now? I mean, Drake already put money on Jake, so we know for sure AJ winning. Of course he did. Drake has never won a bet ever. Frankie, he's just a black dosser trying to defend his hero Joshua. Who's a black dosser? Is this fucking bitch fight over? Please tell me it's over. I can't take it anymore. I'm gay. I can't. How you doing, Billy? With BKFC and UFC and Ryzen, what's the point of boxing? I agree. Especially with BKFC now, it makes boxing pointless. Going into the 12th round, praise the Lord. This is the longest fight, and the thing is, I stopped watching it after round 3, and it's still hurting. It's still hurting me because you guys are talking about it. 12th round, let's go, Hanzala Khan. We're nearly there. The problem is, is that it's going to take 10, 15 minutes. We're not going to see the... Cheddarhead was right. We're not going to see the fight for at least another 45 minutes. Fuck. Frankie, what was your worst fight prediction this year? Let me have a quick look. My worst fight prediction this year. Let me have a quick gander. Hang on a second. In terms of like main cards, let me see. Nope, it wasn't that. It was because with Islam and Jack Della Maddalena, I kind of like flopped. I got Garcia versus Onama. I'm gonna strictly do like main. No, not Reina Derrida versus Brendan Allen. No, I said that Gamrot might be Charles Oliveira. I think Ankalaev and Alex Pereira is probably my worst. Oh God, this is bad. Hopefully the so-called winner. I love that, the so-called winner. Sean Strickland trashing Tom Aspinall in interviews. Tom could end his life if he decided to, 100%. He could absolutely kill him with his bare hands. I like Sean Strickland, though. 60 more seconds, fucking hell. But then we've got, like, the walkouts and all that shit. And probably, like, all the fucking fight hype and all that shit. The promos. Not that they need it now at this point. Man, fuck this. Alex mogged Ank. I really thought Ankalaev was going to beat him quite comfortably. I thought it was going to be more comfortable the second time. But yeah, I'd say that was probably... because I thought based on the first fight, I was looking for that link a while ago. I appreciate it. I'm gay. How about a dinner date? Nah, I'm sorry, man. I like vagina. But I appreciate the fact that you thought of me and you asked politely. Like most of these fucking dudes come in here and they're just like, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass, and they say really horrible stuff. You've at least been very, very nice about it. And no, I don't. And if I was gay, I wouldn't date. We just go straight to the piping. So at least in an alternate universe, it's probably going down right now. But yeah, sorry, man. I'm just not into penises. I wish I was. Thank God it's over. Let's go. I'm assuming I forget her name. The one who's not dressed like Hulk Hogan. I'm assuming she won. Let's go, boys. We've nearly made it to the first televised murder this century. The first sanctioned televised murder. Do they realize that shoving women's sports down our throats makes us angry at women? It makes us hate them even more. It really does. I don't think single is. I don't think Crystal is single though, Jesse. In fact, I know she's not. The black one won. Of course she did. Billy needs 2-3 years in Dagestan for real. I don't think that will help him. I don't think that will help Billy. All those fucking jacuzzi sessions and shit. I'm gay. I can't wait for our date. I will stare into your twinkling eyes all night. Billy, you're actually starting to turn me on now. I'm not gonna lie. You're actually starting to turn me with that talk. You're clearly very charming. But mixed martial artist, mixed martial artist is our resident gay man. So you're barking up the wrong tree. Yes, Macho Mom beat Hulk Hogan. Let's go. Crystal, do you want to have a third? Crystal will eat you alive, mate. She is married. Yeah, you are married. Married to a very nice bloke, by the way. From what I've heard. I mean, I don't know him personally, but sounds like a very decent bloke. And he must be based as fuck to be able to handle what Crystal brings to the table. He must be either mega based or like really, really soft. I'm stealing all of Kristen's chicken eggs from her farm after this fight. Someone tell me when the walkouts are going on, yeah, because I can't watch any of the build up. I can't see any more of it. I'm tired as fuck. I just want to get to the death. I want to get to the murder. AJ better not let me down on this one, because I already think he's a melt. I need something for staying up this late. You better give me something. And I've got to wake up. I've just remembered I've got to wake up and take my kid to ice skating in the morning. So, have you ever smoked crack? Nah, man. The only thing I've ever done is weed. That's it. The black one can hold it. I'm not gonna lie. They both look all right. To be fair, I would give both of them one each on the same night. On the same night. Crystal is a badass. She's an absolute badass. Cheddar, they're in a light laying season, so you might get 4 or 5 out of there. Yeah, Cheddar's got to the point now in his weight gain journey where he doesn't even cook stuff anymore. He just straight down into his fat face. Shout out to Cheddarhead. They just announced an immediate rematch. Frankie starting round 1 now. Ah. Yeah, Tinos, of course one of them ones there. Both in the same night. One, they can share one pipe. They can share one. You remind me so much of that little white guy from Kid Hood. I've never seen Kid Hood. I get told I look like a whole bunch of people though, man. I'm so confused. Like my self image is completely ruined being on this platform now. 22% of strikes. And I know. They got like because they got to like round 8, and I quickly switched back on because Cheddar had tricked me into thinking something had happened. And I went on, and it was like, yeah, they'd both thrown around 200 strikes and landed like 20. That is egregious. Them ones where you don't even take your shoes off, 100%. On our first day, I have rented a romantic carriage ride around the city holding hands, then back to the house for slow jams and cuddling. Listen, Billy, I'm going to be real with you, man. If I was gay, yeah, and I'm definitely not. I'm like 99% sure that I'm not, yeah. If I was gay, I just want to get straight to the piping. So enough of that romantic shit, bro. You're turning me off now. But shout out to Rob's neighbor. By the way, Rob's neighbor, Kerry, as he really is, recently got over 1,000 subs. Let's push him even harder. I started watching boxing because of the Fury Wilder trilogy. Wow, you must be a young buck then. It just shows the level of skill I have. The women who connected 28% of her punches. It's disgraceful. I do recognize that, like, I mean, I know 28% sounds bad. In boxing, yeah, that's not that terrible, you know. I mean, it is terrible. 99% sure. Oh, God. Please, someone just tell me when the walkouts are happening. I need to be entertained at this point. Oh, you're 23. That makes sense. So the Wilder trilogies would have been what, when you were like 15? Something like that? That makes perfect sense to me. And considering all of the fanfare around those fights, it computes. Fair play, man. You missed a good era of boxing. Boxing in like the 80s and 90s was the shit. But obviously, you were still in someone's ball bag at that point, or not even in someone's ball bag. So fair enough, man. You were getting prepared in someone's ball bag. I truly believe a guy from every man in here, Crystal could beat those women. Not even joking. I really like the sport of boxing, but watching it nowadays is mostly dead. Not gonna lie, it is. Would grabbing a cock as a test make you be 100% sure? Nah, Selector, I'm just playing around. I'm definitely not a homo, and I don't even mean that in like a bad way. It's just like I wish I could have more options because I'm generally not interested in anything these days. I don't care anymore. I've gone through so much vagina in my life here that it's not entertaining to me anymore. My husband still won't let me have cows. I'm still trying to talk him into pigs, though. Is that like a euphemism? But I appreciate the fact that you're making sure, Selector. I mean, it's very responsible of you. We will go to a gay club. Don't worry, my gay friends will adore you. Oh man, you got me lost for words. I'm not gonna lie. Gay people do love me though. It has to be said. Because I don't come across like I kind of give off a vibe that you might have a chance. Do you know what I mean? Even though you've got none whatsoever, there is no hope in hell. But I do give off a vibe that you might catch me slipping one day. I'll be real. Kate Scott getting paid serious money. Imagine being on boxing. Yeah, she is. She's all right as well. I don't like her. The only reason why I don't find her hot yet is because bah, 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 bah. I don't like any of that. She talks way too much, and she tries to come with the banter. She's not funny. The thing is, yeah, I'm with the rest of you. Yeah, like I've long accepted that women can never be funny. Yeah, but it's really really bad when they think they are because it's just hard. It's hard to deal with. Clarissa Shields is not the best female boxer of all time. It's Katie, whatever her name is, the Irish bitch. Can't remember her name. But Clarissa Shields is another person that I'd want to see dying there. And yes, she pretty much gets tooled up by any run-of-the-mill bloke. Nothing beats the warmth of a naan. Tinos, that is beautiful. Somebody needs to put down a t-shirt. If you're into cars and the fixing of them, go to Rob's neighbor, 100%. You slip a lot. I do, man. There's a few slipping moments, but I've managed to, to dodge and weave so far the actual real penises. Do you know what I mean? You're a woman and I think you're funny. Oh, fair enough. Bro, women's boxing is retarded. It's not really retarded. It's just really, really shit and a waste of time. So yeah, it is retarded. You're right. There can only be one of us here, Billy. Yeah, Autist is gonna get real upset. Billy, you've either got to give up the ass to Autist or you've got to get out, mate. There can only be one. This is some gay Highlander shit. I'm gonna shave my beard and cover my arms. Oh, for fuck's sake. Taking my son to school, we saw a trailer with a cow turning into a small meat locker in town. On my way home, I saw his trailer empty. Yeah, that's the dark reality of the game, my friend. It is what it is. Shout out to you, Ethan. That was funny. That got me. I've got no comeback for that. You must be a Brit or Brit adjacent at least, because it's very rare that I don't have a comeback ready. My throat is kind of fucked as well. No, not a euphemism. I'm just trying to raise my own food. Fair enough, man. It's the best way to do it. By the way, guys, if you haven't liked the stream, and even if you don't want to like the stream, vote on the poll. That would be very, very helpful as well. For some reason. Are the walkouts happening yet? We need to get to the fucking walkouts because I am lagging. We're 2.5 hours in. I was hoping maybe to do 2. Do we have the ring walk happening yet? That's what your boy needs to know. Hang on a sec. Let's just get it up and just. Oh no. All right, so the ring walk still isn't happening. Thanks for the update, Hansa, man. I appreciate it. I'm upset. I should have gone on at like 2 o'clock my time. I should have got another nap in. Fuck it. Well, 11,000 people are watching MMA Guru do it though. So there is some interest in this fight, clearly. I don't think we're gonna make it, mate. No, we're not. No, we're not. Dougie goes, no live today, guys. Enjoy JP getting slept. The members video is out now. Shout out to Dougie's Corner. Who chewed Hamzat's lip off? He is an ugly little fucker, isn't he? I think that's why he's so mad. Because he is dog ugly. Oh my god, he's still not in his gear. We're gonna be here forever. Guys, I'll be honest, I don't think we're gonna make it. If this is live shots here, we're fucked. We're not getting it for at least another hour. They're not even in their fight gear. They're not properly wrapped up yet. This is going to be long. I want to see Bivol versus Benavidez. That would be amazing. I wouldn't even mind seeing Bivol fight. What's his name again? Bilal would fuck up AJ and Jake with them Canelo hands. You know it, bro. Madonna are about to play a full set, followed by Black Eyed Peas and then the walkouts. You're right. You're absolutely right. They don't even have. The only thing I might say here is these might not be live shots. Chet, I should have listened to Cheddarhead right at the beginning. Hamzat got a face that not even his mum could find nice. Yeah, Hamzat is butt ugly. But yeah, Jamie. That would be a good. Benavidez is filth, and Bivol's amazing as well. I thought Bivol won both fights. I wouldn't mind seeing a third. They're still trying to convince Jake to do it. They can't convince him. He looks way too. The rig is definitely in, man, because he looks way too. He doesn't realize what's coming if this was a real fight. Now they're showing Joshua beating up that pudding fucking. What's his name? Andy Ruiz. Joshua's a real. I can't. Part of me kind of wants to see Jake beat him up as well. They've got this fucking. They're really trying to amp the fact that this guy is no threat. I kind of respect it. They're still trying to convince Jake. Yeah, they are. The most impressive win on Jake Paul's career is Mike Perry, and Mike Perry is a fucking moron. I cannot believe that this is happening. We can laugh at boxing fans forever if Jake does well. There is that. We do have that to look forward to. You're right. Most of them Caucasus fighters look funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. They're all inbred. Man, I am lagging hard here. The reason why I don't like Andy Ruiz is because he just fumbled so hard. He couldn't stay away from the pizza. Just wait a couple years. Just wait a few years, man. Get your bag and then get out. Meghan Markle versus Kate Middleton. Meghan Markle would fuck her up, and we know why. I really miss when boxing cards were named with rhymes. This could have been the Rigger versus... I shouldn't laugh at that. It says a lot about me that I found that funny. We are just moments away. We're not moments away. Stop gaslighting us. We're not moments away. We're definitely not moments away. The only thing we would see is if Bivol versus Benavidez happened. It's probably combo after that would be the most highly skilled fight of all time. And the thing is, mostly when you get two skilled guys in there, it can be a dud. Those guys throw. They go for it. I'm gonna crack my window open again. How you doing, Jesse? What's good, man? I didn't even know you'd gone. Apparently, we're moments away, which means we're about 45 minutes away from the wake. I don't think we're gonna get it kicking off for another half an hour at least. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't think I'm going to make it, boys. I don't think this is worth it. Is it possible to have someone train MMA, have about 10, 15 fights, and leave with minimal brain damage? Yeah, it's possible. It's unlikely. The thing is, we don't know the full extent of CTE yet. I reckon we're about 10, 15 years away from getting the real numbers in, the real science. I don't reckon we really know how bad it is. Oh, just get on with it. They're still not there. Oh, make a coffee, Frankie. You're almost there. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a coffee on. I'm gonna turn off the camera for a second. I'm gonna go grab a coffee because I've committed to doing this live stream. I'm gonna do it. So hold up. Do you know what? I'm gonna keep my background up so you know I'm still here. I'll be back. I'm gonna move my chair out of the way. I'll be back, boys. I'm making a fucking coffee. You can get a good look at my collection and cry. All right, boys. All right. We doing it. We're doing this. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. How we doing? Quick bowl of meth. Yeah, that's really what I was doing. This view screams virgin. I've had sex at least 3 times, I'll have you know. At least 3. How you doing, no sir, Jackie? He's having a wank. Please stand by. I can have a wank and make a coffee in 3 minutes flat. All right. I'm back. I'm awake again. I'm ready to go. I think we can make it to the end. Shout out to any of you who stuck around. Don't make any comments about the cup. What does your mug say? It says, be kind, be happy. This is clearly not my mug. Do you speak in the same voice to your gran, or do you put the posh voice on, G? Posh voice all day long. Well, all my grandparents are dead now, but this is not my real voice. They still haven't walked out. Lord have mercy. I know. Cheddarhead warned us. We're not going to see the walkout for at least another 10, 15 minutes at a min. I think the fight kicks off in about 22 minutes. I'm bang on past. That's what we're going to get. Fucking hell. They got us, boys. We better see a death tonight. Oh, he's still fucking warming up. Oh, God. God. What have we signed up for? What the fuck have we signed up for? I use Harry Potter mugs. What's in your coffee, Frankie? It's just, I use, like, obviously real coffee beans. Guatemalan coffee beans, obviously. And I've got one of those, like, what do you call it? Those, the thing that froths the milk up. Nothing special in my coffee, mate. I set a timer for when the female commentator said, everyone is ready for the main event. 3 minutes and cooking. And counting, sorry. Yeah, it's gonna be at least 20 something. Official prediction from you if you had to bet live. I would bet on Anthony Joshua by TKO in the first 3 rounds. That's what I would bet on. I have 4 mugs in my rotation, 2 Harry Potter mugs, 1 Donald Trump mug, and 1 dog mug. We all could have fucking slept like 2 to 3 hours more. That's the mistake that I feel like I've made. I heard that Trump does, Trump does do the blowing. I reckon they did a reach around. I can't believe the bookies take bets on this fight. I knew the bookies were evil, but still, I know, man. The odds are kind of freaking me out as well, because you can get Joshua at like minus 1,000 just to win. I think a KO is like minus 600. That feels like easy money. He's got to knock him out. He's got to. No other outcome makes sense. It looks like there's empty seats all over the place as well. Okay, Frankie is still awake. I figured you would have been Argentied by now. I know, man. I know. The thing about Argenti is, he can bore me to death, but I'll stick it out. Because it feels like time kind of... A 3-hour conversation with him feels like 10 hours, but... Big show at Clock Factory in Bristol, NYE. Have you ever been? I have not. Is that some kind of gating? AJ KO was minus 400. Oh, man, you got to take that. Jake Paul is terrible. Surely you don't use decimal betting odds. It's fractions. In the UK, they use fractions. Yeah. But I know that you Americans do the minus 400, minus 5. We do the fraction one. There's no decimals in our shit. Because we can actually do maths in this country. It's crazy. Bob Ross was the GOAT. Okie dokie. Seeing Mike Tyson give give Jake Paul a real. Oh, God Almighty, what are we doing? Look, he caught him a couple of times. Look, he caught Mike Tyson was clearly pulling his punches as well. By the way, Jake talks about fighting Mike Tyson like he was fighting him in his prime. Shout out to the Scots. Oh God, take Dave Portney's mic away. I haven't even got it on loud. You were talking about me. I remember, bro. I'm Irish. We cousins, and we have the same common enemy. AJ won rounds 1 to 4 is -188 on Betway. That sounds so suspicious, though. -400 is basically like, how would you say it? It's like, so it's one pound would get you 20 pence or whatever. 1 pound would get you 25 pence. So it's basically 1 to 4 to 1 or 1 to 4 or whatever. 1 to 4. 4 pounds gets you 1 pound, however you want to call it. That sounds selector. That sounds too good to be true. -188 in rounds 1 to 4. Yeah, we use fractions, so yeah, 1 to 4 or 1 to 2. Yeah, I'm so used to having Americans in my chat. Betting 400 would win you 100 exactly. For an AJ, I mean, no, but 188, rounds 1 to 4, that sounds really tempting. But that makes me think that because let's be honest here, with betting, yeah, they know what's going on. That means we might get a fight that goes to the 5th or 6th round. I might be inclined here to throw a little bit of money on Jake Paul getting out of the 3rd or 4th round. Like the fight going past the halfway point. Like over the halfway point in the fight. Because it feels like they wouldn't, if this is a real fight, like this is really, really happening, like for real, it's gonna be round 1. Andrew Tate wants to say you take that all day long. Chase the Moore is the worst. He's the worst person I've ever seen put boxing gloves on and throw hands. Yeah, they know. This is what I'm saying, Selector. I'm feeling and I have not done very well in the old gambling recently. Literally, my last 3 MMA cards here, I did 3 parlays here, and I lost 1 on all of them. Do it. Take out your wallet. I don't know. Let me see what Paddy Power's saying. Let me see what they're saying on a AJ knockout. Let's have a gander because I would have bet this weekend anyway. So let me see. To go the distance is 3 to 1. 100 gets you 300 to go the distance. I don't see that happening. Jake Paul is only -700 to get knocked down. Jesus Christ, stop saying parlay. It's a coupon. All right, a coupon. A coupon. You can see I've been hanging around with Americans far too much. They're fucking up my vernacular. All markets. All right, let's see. See, over 3.5 is evens. That's suspicious to me. I know 3 to 1 for it to go the distance. That is scandalous. It should be £1 million. You should get £1 million for £1 for it to go the distance if this is a real fight. I'm looking at these odds here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm smelling a rat all over it. It's called a parlay. What the fuck is a coupon? It is what I haven't heard somebody call it a coupon in a long time, but it is what they call it in the UK. Just bet a cheeky $500. Nah, I ain't doing that. The thing is that if this was a real fight, if I believed that this was fully real and they're both going for it, and there's nothing rigging it, I would be happy to put money on it. But I'm smelling a cheesy rat on this one. Nah, the walkout still hasn't happened. They're just scrolling to some randomers in the crowd. I got no idea who these fuckers are. Who is Benny Safdie? They're showing Matt Rife. Oh, this is just appalling. I can't believe they've tricked me into fucking staying up for this shit. An accumulator's fine. Accumulator's better than a fucking whatever shit you said. No walkout. To be honest, yeah, they should be putting Logan Paul in there. I'd enjoy this a hell of a lot more. 50 million to dance around with a YouTuber. Of course, there are clauses to put on a show. AJ wants that payday. I agree with you, man. I think the over 3.5 might be the way to go. And Bert Kreischer is taking his fucking shirt up. He's such a one-trick pony, and that trick is shit as well. If this is real, Jake is now realizing what he's done. Something sideways coming. I think that's why I'm watching, yeah, because something weird is going to happen tonight. Anything outside Anthony Joshua literally murdering him in 60 seconds is let's just say the first round. All right, they're starting to announce it. I think the walkouts are about to start. We've made it, boys. KSI about to rap a few songs before the walkouts. I want to see KSI versus Francis Ngannou. That's kind of why I slightly want Jake to do all right. Because I want to see somebody I really hate getting in there. Oh no, she's singing. Yeah, brutally, man. I stayed up. Brutally, do you want to jump on? Do you want to jump on and watch the main event with me, please? I'm lagging so hard, bro. Yeah, I have a feeling something fucked up is going to happen. Oh, she's terrible as well. Oh, it's a British bitch. Oh, she's butchering it. She's butchering it. I want Darren Till versus, you might get that. You mog Lorenzo Predicts. Is Lorenzo Predicts still doing his thing? He's probably mogging me on subscriber counts by now, though, because he actually tries, God bless him. But to be fair, I mean, not to be fair, but Lorenzo Predicts did a lot of like subscriber begging, and I'll never do that. I'm in bed. Oh no, she's singing. Yeah, she's awful. And look, she's smiling. She's Swedish. She must be. Two sticks for her. She was bad. She was really, really bad. Are they going to bring out somebody else to do the American one? I bet you she's going to mog. Oh, she looks really fucking scared. You don't like him. He banned you. Why did he do that? Not sure she was there for a voice. Yeah, she get at least 2 sticks. This woman looks terrified. She's actually going to be... She's ugly, so she's got to be somewhat decent at singing. Let's see. Nope, terrible. Terrible as well. I hate that they do national anthems. I fucking hate it. People are laughing in the crowd. Susan Boyle would sing me out. Brutally, they got me, bro. They got me. I actually stayed up for this shit. She's better, but still shit. I mean, there was only going to be uphill from that last performance. Do you like the version of your anthem or the out of rotation Save Our Queen remix? I prefer the Save Our Queen one. I mean, they're both terrible, but Save Our King just doesn't sound right. I've been listening to God Save Our Queen for about 40 years. It just doesn't come off the tongue right. King Charles is kind of bass, though. Lorenzo banned me as well. Why did he ban you? The thing that used to piss me off about Lorenzo is he used to just sub beg all the time. He would go into Guru and sub beg and all that shit. It's just I don't like that way of going about YouTube, to be honest. But each to their own. I'm not going to judge. I knew they were going to drag this out. Talk me through it, Frankie. Well, we've got two. We had a horrible version of God Save the King, and now we've got a just as almost bad version of the Star Spangled Banner. They're milking this shit as much as they can. It's bad. She was a little bit better than the other one, but both terrible. I can't believe I'm doing a breakdown of the fucking national anthems. Keir Starmer has a massive cock, you reckon? He must do, man. You have not been on YouTube in a while. How you been? I haven't been on since last Monday, bro. Last Monday. How you doing, Luigi? What's good, man? How is the national anthem this long? It's just because of what we've signed up for. Were the Wright brothers responsible for 9/11? Also, do mute people lose their freedom of speech when handcuffed? Very good questions, Colin. Very good questions. Who cares? And yes, the Wright brothers were responsible for that shit. Imagine going to that event. Imagine paying a lot of money for this event. I reckon they gave a lot of these seats away, though. They must have done. Because nobody's paying for this shit. Fair enough, autist. This is a description. Jake Paul is not 6'1", by the way. He's 5'11". We need to see a brutal knockout here. I hope Jake wins so badly and AJ grabs the mic in a U6 style post-fight rant again. That would be amazing. I love that they have to point out that this is not an exhibition. This is not bullshit, people. This is not a farce. This is not a joke. This is a real fight. We swear. We mean it this time. I'm not going to lie. AJ's fits. Is AJ coming out first? Wow. AJ's coming out first. That is mad. I don't know if you guys know this yet, but if you come out first, you're basically the B-side. Imagine that. Coming out first. Former 3-time world champion, you know, coming out first to Jake Paul. He better get in there and kill him. He better. AJ the B-side, yeah, apparently so. He's coming out first. Oh, he does not look happy about it. Do you think they told him just before? This is definitely a farce. If you guys have got money on this fight, yeah, I would withdraw it immediately because something dastardly is about to go down. I'm telling you. If he agreed to come out first, yeah, then he's agreed to a lot of other stuff as well. I hate AJ as well, brutally. This is the thing. I really hate him. I think he's a massive bellend. He doesn't look serious though at all. But I hate Jake more, I think. I'd be much more up for this if it was Logan getting in there because I think that guy's genuinely evil. Joshua is gonna, yeah, you can tell he feels embarrassed. Red corner is A side. No, if you come out first, yeah. If you come out first, you are the B side. Legit. The bigger the person with the bigger pool, be it the champion or the more popular person, always comes out second. This is a disrespect. But I don't like Anthony Joshua, so this is a tough one for me. You don't hate Jake. I find Jake a lot more palatable than his fucking idiot brother. His brother's genuinely evil. I hate boxing as a sport more than Jake. So you're hoping for I haven't even seen the the poll. What are most people saying? I'm assuming it's going to be a troll job, Joe. What's the poll results? Let me see so far. We have fucking hell, 68 votes. Not bad at all. I can't even see it. Oh, fuck it. I can't be asked. Someone's going to get put to sleep. Yeah, of course they are. So is everyone rooting for Jake Paul then? Is that what we're saying? I can't in my right mind root for Joshua either, but it's just... This has to end at some point, man. If he wins here, not if he somehow beats Anthony Joshua here, we're never gonna hear the end of it. Never. But the fact that Cheddarhead's saying, I mean, I don't love boxing like that as well. So maybe this is the best outcome. Maybe we should all just put our stakes down. Oh, now look at how he's dressed. The way he's dressed here tells me that this is a farce. That he knows something that we don't. You can't dress like this much of a plonk here and go out there with this much confidence if this is a real fight. There's no way. He's coming out to the Hulk Hogan theme tune as well. Jake Paul via Phantom Punch, another victory for the Great White Hope. Rooting for Jake to last at least 4. After that, I need him to get finished. Selector, I think you might be onto something here. I reckon it will be like a TKO 4-8. Because there's no way AJ signs up for this to lose. But I don't think anyone's expecting. I don't think any real boxing people are expecting Jake to get out of the first 4 rounds. Look at him. He's dancing on the way out. He definitely knows something. This is fishy to me. Nobody is this delusional. How about the Hulkster gear? I heard he killed an alligator and made that. That's kind of a sick move. I'm not going to lie. I mean, killing an alligator with a gun is not really nothing to brag about, but what is that thing rapping next to Jake Paul? Is that 6ix9ine? Is that 6ix9ine? I thought he was. It is 6ix9ine. I've never heard a song of his, you know. I've never heard his music. Thank God. I heard it gives you like immediate ear cancer. Something feels really off about this entire thing to me. I fucking hate this commentator as well. This is the PFL guy as well. He's awful. Why is Jake Paul's whole team full of brothers? I mean, don't even get me started on that. 6ix9ine lives in Miami, yeah. And let's face it, he needs the money. Fucking snitch. Joshua looks fucking annoyed. It's all right. We're not... Vamos, we're not far off. We're close. By the way, guys, if you wouldn't mind liking the stream, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Your boy survived this long. There's no way this is real. There's no way. This is not reality. This is not real. This whole thing feels... I mean, it's felt fishy from the beginning, but now that they're actually in there, yeah. Why is this Mexican yelling "Nika" in the mic? You don't like Mario Ranello, the Mamma Mia guy? Sheesh, nah, don't, bro. I hate his voice very, very much. The ref playing it cool like Young. This whole thing seems just weird. Please knock his head off. I hope that Joshua agreed. He's like, yeah, I'll go light. I'll go light. We'll get to like the 6th, 7th, and then, you know, we'll just go all out then. I hope he bangs him out in the first fucking 30 seconds just for the fun. I'm sorry, yeah, I have to go for... Because I don't like the way that he's coming out. The cockiness is bothering me. And Joshua looks genuinely pissed off. Do you think he looks like a man who sold his soul, though, which is the problem. He's got that look of like that guilty look on his face. Like he sold himself away at the beginning of this fight already. There's something fishy going on for sure. I'm not sure I'll watch fights for a few months if this doesn't... There's definitely something wrong. There's something wrong here. I'm feeling it. AJ looks weird. I hope Jake slips and counters and ends AJ in the first. That would be wild. That would be funny. Ugh. Saudi money and Netflix cooked up this weird sanctioned mismatch. They've definitely made some kind of gentleman's agreement or cunts agreement before this fight was made. This is why gambling should not be allowed on these kind of fucking farcical, stupid fights. It should not be permitted. But we are moments away from this finally being over. I cannot believe that they had fucking Anthony Joshua coming out first, though. That I was not expecting that. That's kind of thrown me to a loop. It's kind of made me wonder what else he's agreed to. Imagine Paul actually smashed him. This is what I'm saying. We might be about to see that. This is mad. How many people do you reckon are watching this? If Jake Paul loses, the fight is rigged. How you doing, Machua? Yeah, AJ definitely has that guilty look. Joshua looks like he's thinking, I can't believe I agreed to lose to this guy. That's what I'm getting. He probably said to him, look, I'll lose to you, yeah, but don't come out with all that, like, don't rub it in too much. Jake Paul is walking around like he knows something. This is the problem that I've got. What's good, Macho? You're right, brother. What a plonker. I hate the way they glaze this guy. I'm sorry, guy. I know a lot of you want to see Jake Paul win this fight. Yeah, I can't do it, man. This guy is a virus. He walks around talking about how he's the biggest star in boxing. Like that's a serious thing to say. I know boxing is trash and we all hate it and we all resent it, but still, man. This is what I'm saying, Selector. He's clowning around you. I don't like this. I haven't bet on it yet. I'm still nervous. Jake is a showman, though. He's a plonker, mate. He's a tard. The biggest promoter of women's boxing of all time. To walk out with Hulkamania shit is retarded. And that arsehole Takashi, I know. It's like he's hammed it up to the max. This better be over in 60 seconds or I'm going to be really disappointed. Please just smash him out in 60 seconds, please. I need to see this, man. I've waited up all night for this. Please be a draw. Charlie Zelenov had more. I put $50 on Jake Paul. I feel like an asshole. You're definitely not going to be getting your money back, but I don't know, man. This is weird. This whole thing is weird. The odds on Joshua have gone down as well. Only Americans think he's cool. I mean, Jesus Christ. Gold men wear basketball shoes over there. All right, he's running away, which is obviously quite smart. He's really skipping around like he's it. I really, Joshua, please just knock. Fuck's sake, please. It was coming in jabs, which is just a. Jake's obviously staying on his bike. This is a very, very wise decision. He's made it through 30 seconds. Nothing has been thrown and or landed. Oh, Jake threw a little punch there. At this moment in time, Jake is winning this fight. The way they dress is scandalous. Oh, Joshua's landed a little jab to the stomach. Oh, oh, he caught Jake a little bit there, and to be fair, he's still standing. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Oh, to be fair to Jake, he's trying to throw. Joshua is swinging and missing. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to have ever called myself a boxing fan. Oh, they're both down. That's a nice way to waste some seconds. This isn't real, right? This is fake as fuck. But I said this might happen where Joshua won't go full gas until a little bit into the fight. I think he's going to accidentally break the agreement. God, boxing is so shit. Only one punch has landed in the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and it's Jake. Jake might actually get around if this continues. I mean, Jake is just running away, which is exactly what you should be doing. Zero output from yeah, this is rigged to last 100%. Oh, nope. Oh, he went for a right hand there. Yeah, I mean, let's not fuck around here. AJ is terrible. But this just looks rigged. Enjoy the smoke break. You're not missing anything. And it's gone through round one. He's gonna last longer than Ngannou, you know. Oh my god. AJ blagged the boxing career through athleticism, 100%. And also a very, very bad heavyweight era as well. Let's not forget. The worst era in heavyweight boxing ever. Nothing but scrubs from top to bottom. My $50 about to turn into 5,000. I hope you win. I hope you win. It's actually as ludicrous as it sounds. I do think that AJ won the first round because he landed a bit more heavier fuds. But how you doing, Lucario and Riolo Pokemon? 1-9 Jake. This is fishy as fuck. Joshua better knock his head off like right now. But Jake's playing this smart though. At least he's trying to run away for as much as possible. If Jake stays out, AJ won't touch him. AJ needs people to engage, otherwise he's bad. I kind of agree with that, you know. Oh, we caught him there again. Jake did. Yeah, it looks like AJ's trying to knock his block off, which probably isn't a good idea. Free. Oh. Oh, Jake is smiling at him now. AJ's ruined his entire life already. Whatever happens now, his legacy is ruined. He keeps missing. It's crazy. Oh, he's so slow. AJ looks horrible. Tyson Fury's going to be watching this thinking, wow, this is going to be me all day long. Is Jake's eye kind of busted up? 59-year-old Mike Tyson is a harder fight for anyone. Yeah, Joshua's really, really stinking this up right now. I, I'd like to think he's keeping him in there, but he genuinely looks horrible. He looks slow. He's sticking his tongue out and shit. You can't allow this man to get away with that. And he's following him around as well, which is really weird. God, AJ's got no fucking fight IQ, does he? You think AJ's holding back? This is going to go over the 3.5, I reckon, at this rate. I can't help but feel, like I said, it's a bit scripted, and AJ's going to accidentally catch him with something and drop him. He really is running for his life, but he's playing it smart at the moment. I'm not going to lie. He can't be this bad. No, he's bad. AJ sucks. Don't get it twisted. He's shit, yeah? But this is embarrassing. AJ is not holding back. He's this bad. So we're at the end of round 2 now. God, this is embarrassing. I said round 3 KO, but I don't think that's going to happen. This is 100% rigged. 1,000,000%. Why is AJ not throwing when Jake is? Because Jake is a killer, bro. He's worried about that heat coming back. Just how good is Tommy Fury, the GOAT, mate? Tommy, we need to put some respect on Tommy Fury's name. Look at the corner man pretending to give him advice like this ain't scripted. No, it's either rigged to last or using his experience and waiting for Jake to gas out. Potentially. I wonder what the odds are on because I mean a lot of people are gonna have what woofed it so bad. God, he's shit. You're letting this fucking child stick his tongue out at you, you know. They've got Joshua's odds have just doubled though to -200. Sorry, to plus 2,000. Sorry, what am I talking about? Oh, Joshua looks so slow. Which he will be in 2 rounds. That bouncer will get him, you reckon? Total 19 punches landed between the two of them. Oh, he caught him with a shot to the stomach there, and Jake kind of buckled. AJ is wank. Yeah, I mean that's confirmed. E is going to get slaughtered tomorrow. Oh well, I guess we're not seeing Jake Paul die tonight. Oh, yeah, Jake's kind of stumbling around a little bit. Ooh. This is so weird to watch. Oh, we bodied him there. This, I think he's actually that shit. How you doing, Chip? Yep. How you doing, Lucario? Welcome back again. This is bizarre. I mean, AJ's winning the fight, but it's like, of course he is. This is. Please just knock him out. Just get this over with, man. I want to go to bed. He keeps whiffing and missing. But I think Selector's right. I think Jake is slowing down. You know, he's looking puffed out already. Because Joshua's catching him a little bit to the stomach, and the clinches are going to tire him out as well. If this is decision, Joshua, oh my god, and he's going to be talking about he's a lot tougher than I thought in there, you know, bruv. You're not tougher than I thought. He could take a few shots, you know, bruv. He's not that. He deserves to be in there, man. Put respect on his name, bruv. Fucking Goomba. But Joshua looks fresh as a daisy, though. I'll give him that. Joshua is an athlete. He's a shit boxer, but he's a hell of an athlete. Three rounds down. This is so embarrassing. Oh my god. Ah. Not a lot is happening. Basically, Jake is trying to clinch and stay away from him. He's thrown a couple punches, but AJ's whiffing and missing. He's touched him to the body a couple times. That's it. Jake about to get stopped. Let's go round 4. I think this could be the moment when he gets dropped. Because Jake is looking puffed out. He's going for basically Jake is doing the stay away from him, throw the odd punch, and then as soon as he gets in close, just clinch. That's all he's doing. Oh, he caught him. This is so embarrassing. He caught him with a left. Usyk is the GOAT, man. Usyk is one of the best heavyweights of all time. Let's not shit on Usyk's name. Now, this is the problem. Do you see what I mean? Well, the person we really need to be talking about is Francis Ngannou, mate. I think AJ is now allowed to do whatever he wants. He's given him the 3 rounds. Now he can do whatever he wants. He's grabbing his leg. Everyone's booing. Oh, Jake caught him again. Jake caught him again. The commentator said, Jake, he's down again on his knees. This is farcical. Jake Paul is completely gassed out. Yeah, he genuinely tried to double leg him. Do you know what? Yeah, I know that AJ looks really, really shit here. I know what you're saying brutally, yeah, but I don't think AJ's trying here. I really don't. And I know AJ's shit, but I genuinely don't think I think he's just been in there he's doing this to make him look like a viable boxer. And the glazing from the commentary team on Jake, whiffing again. He just keeps falling over. You really don't think he keeps missing? It's crazy. This is such a bad look for Anthony Joshua. Oh, got an uppercut there. He stumbled him a little bit. Got 50 seconds left of round number 4. AJ does seem a little bit more dialed in this part now, but he's still... Oh, he's fallen over again. This is embarrassing for everyone. Jake might puff out from exhaustion here. Is he saying he got hit in the nuts? This is absolute bullshit. This is the worst outcome of all of it. Because AJ looks absolutely appalling. Paul looks like he's completely gassed out and keeps falling over. This is actually embarrassing on every level. Let's see if he caught him in the balls. Where did the nut shot come? Oh. No nut shot. Jake is shooting like he trained in Dagestan 2-3 years for this. This is pathetic. He's clearly trying to get extra time. This is fucking embarrassing on every level. Jake lands a left. Oh, he landed again. And he's trying double leg again. I can't believe I stayed up for this shit. This referee is fucking awful as well. Oh, he's going to have a word. Oh, he's saying fight within the rules. He goes, the fans did not pay to see this crap. This is really bad. This might be the worst boxing fight I've ever seen in my life. But it's funny though. At least it's amusing. There's going to be no follow-up video for this shit. I'm telling you boys now. This is going to be over, and then we're never going to talk about this again. And yes, boxing is officially dead. Add fake low blow to recover to the Rigger's record, 100%. He's gonna lose this by decision, and he's gonna come out of this looking rosy. He's gonna say, "See, I can hang in there." He's gonna spin it. 4-0 Jake low key. It's 4-0 AJ. To be fair, AJ looks like he's not even breaking a sweat. And to be fair, Jake is using every dirty tactic in the book. Going for double legs. Please just chin him out. Please just chin him out. DTI with my baddies. If you say hi, Sophie, I will subscribe. I feel like you're peer pressuring me now. Come on. He's grabbing now. God, this is awful. I mean, AJ looks like he could do this all day. They gave Paul the last round. They gave Paul the last round after trying to double leg him like 6 times. Oh, he caught him in the stomach there. He hurt him to the stomach there. He hurt him to the stomach, and he's down again. He took a knee. Oh, this is embarrassing. He caught him to the stomach there. That clearly hurt him. Please just finish him off. Put him out of his misery, for fuck's sake. Oh! I've got to give credit to Paul. Yeah, at least he's trying to swing. AJ's career is done. He's done out here. I mean, he was done before this, but this is just official. He needs to knock him out. He's going to the body now. This is how he's going to win the fight. It's going to be a body. It's going to be like a body TKO. Oh, he's stumbling around. He's down again on a knee. Jake Paul is absolutely fucking exhausted. We might get an exhaustion TKO here. He is exhausted from running around. It's the body work that's hurting him. Oh. Oh. And he's down again. This is fucking embarrassing. Yeah, this is going to be a TKO. I think it gets stopped here. He looks gassed as fuck. If I was AJ, I'll just dig him to the stomach. Just keep digging him to the stomach and have him go out. And oh, he caught him there. Fair play to JK. He's got a bit of a chin. Because he's been caught to the chin a couple times and he's just stood there. Just work the body. Just body him up. God, he looks like a fucking bin man in there. Whew. It's going to be done in the next round, 100%. But this is still embarrassing for everyone involved. It just is. This is horrible to watch. What a load of dog shit. Selector, what did you bet, by the way? Did you bet this to go over a certain amount of rounds? And the reason why we're watching this here is because we've got no UFC for 6 weeks. This is all we've got, bro. This is all we've got. This embarrassment. It's gonna get stopped from exhaustion now. I think Jake Paul's already proved the point. Head is wide open and he keeps hitting the body. That's the agreement. Oh, he caught him with a right there. Oh. The sick thing is, yeah, Jake Paul has landed the bigger punches to the head, which shows me that Joshua's done a body-only agreement for most of the fight. He's going to the body. Oh, he's hit him a couple times there. Jake Paul is done out here. He's absolutely fucking exhausted. And he's down again on his knees. This is rigged as fuck. Greetings from Croatia. How you doing, Joseph? We're watching the worst boxing fight of all time. It's not even fun as in like someone's getting killed in there. It's just horribly embarrassing for everyone. And Paul has landed the big, he's landed the cleaner shots to the head. That's what's sick. Joshua's agreed basically to do, oh, oh, he's sticking his tongue out. You can't have this, mate. God, he's fucking knackered. He's a punching bag now. Well, bang, and he's down. It's done. It's done. That was the worst outcome. We didn't see him flatlined. We didn't see him laid out. We didn't see him ironed out. TKO. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. I need to see how that finished again. The agreement was very, very clear. Go easy for the first 6-4, like go easy for the first half of the fight, and then we could all go out. Round 5 to 8 hit. Congratulations, selector. That was the smart move. AJ is visibly angry. Everyone's embarrassed. The thing is, yeah, the Jake Paul train gets to continue now. This is rigged as fuck. It was fake. I'm not. All right, fake is the wrong word, yeah, but there was agreement in place. There was an agreement of don't go hard for the first 4 rounds, and then we just go after that. That's blatantly the agreement. Jake comes out of this looking all right. That's the problem. Shout out to you, selector. Thanks for pitching up. I'm glad you made your money, bruv. That was ridiculous. I just want to see this. I just want to see what the finishing blow was again, and then I'm going to bed myself. Good night, Otis. Take it easy, bro. I'm going to bed in a minute as well. I just want to see what the finishing sequence was. 60 million for this. Four knockdowns, but 3 of them were like just exhaustion knockdowns where he basically fell down. Don't celebrate. Don't celebrate, Joshua. It's embarrassing. It wasn't fake. AJ can't box, never has. Skill-wise, they're the same. Physical differences. I think that's a little bit harsh. I mean, they're both shit, but just show the finishing sequence so I can go to bed. I just want to properly see it. Jake had speed for 5 or 6 rounds. I agree with that. He was definitely the game plan was right to stay away from him as much as possible and just survive as long as he could. Oh, that guy in the crowd grabbing his missus's head was the highlight of the night for me. Jake isn't even good at tongue wag thing. He is no Tyson Fury. Hello, I've got an 1180 in the SAT exam 2 weeks for 690. I don't know why. I've been studying for 2 months and English 490. Gerfo, is that a good score? Isn't the SATs out of 1,500? I'm sure they are. Could have been worse. Yeah, the body was hurting him. Back of the head shot from Anthony Joshua. Shovel, a bang. This fight was, they definitely had an agreement. There's no one can convince me otherwise. Left to the body, back. There it is. Bang. The right. Bam. Oh. But congratulations on getting through it at least, Gerfo. But it's not, this isn't satisfying to me. It's like it's a technical knockout. Jake looked like he told Logan he lost teeth. I hope he did, the little prick. He's not going to take another serious fight in his whole life after that. That was appalling to watch. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I'm apologizing for doing a watch along for this shit. Jake did better than Magumbo. He did. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna fuck off because I don't have the will to stay awake for any more breakdown of this. This is exactly what I think we were all expecting. pretty much. Anyway, boys, I hope you've had a good night. I know I haven't. What a waste of everyone's time. I'm gonna try and pop back tomorrow. We'll do a little like live stream in the evening. I'm definitely gonna do a panel on Sunday. So brutally, if you're still here, I think we need to give Giuliano a proper spit roast on Sunday. But shout out to everyone who turned up. Jake's only good at fixing. If he didn't fix his fight with Mike, Mike would have beat his ass like Joshua was doing right now. I don't think it was even. It was just horrible. He ran away for 2 rounds and then fucking gassed out and just was surviving in there. But I had higher than 76% than all other participants taking that exam, but the max score is 1600. It could have been worse, man. Go to sleep now, like Jake should have done in round 1. There's no way I'm staying for another 2 hours. Anyway, Macho, thanks for pitching up, bro. Guys, take it easy. I'll see you all tomorrow or Sunday at the latest. Have a good one, guys. In a bit.